themselves in a very tight corner
situation
going into the final day of the season. Why? Rivers United with a 1-0 win will of course be the side with the least number of goals scored, and that will not help their cause. For Kampala City Council, winning 3-1, they've done themselves a whole lot of favor. Why? Rivers United were only able to beat FUS Rabat of Morocco 1-0. Now Kampala City Council have won 3-1. Rivers United and Kampala City Council cancel out each other on head-to-head, 2-1. But then Kampala City Council have been able to score more, meaning they have the edge over Rivers United. Who will Rivers United have a better head-to-head against? As it stands, it is not looking like that, and that is why I say Rivers United are not having the best of time, but then they still have a good enough time, of course, to get themselves goals in this particular game. It is just beyond winning. They need to win with good number of goals to actually better their cause and their luck as far as this particular one is concerned. CF Monana of Gabon, 57 minutes on the clock against Tupozado Mazembe, goalless. So that's how things stand in that particular one. Babano Swallows of Swaziland lost 1-3 at home against CX Faxien of Tunisia. That's how things stand. And of course, on the continent of Africa, the Kosava Cup is on. South Africa trail 0-1 against Tanzania. That's indeed how things stand right here on the show. Howmarket, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Let's indeed get things done and dusted.
All right, then, let's get things done and dusted. But did you know that in the FIFA Confederations Cup 2005, hosted by Germany just before the 2006 World Cup, a total number of 56 goals were scored in that particular tournament. Then in 2009, when South Africa hosted just before the 2010 World Cup, 44 goals were scored in the FIFA Confederations Cup. In 2013, hosted by Brazil before the 2014 World Cup, 68 goals were scored right there. But then, can anyone tell me how many goals has been scored so far in the 2017 edition of the FIFA Confederations Cup? That is, of course, a question I want an answer to in the next 3 minutes. Sports Radio WD9 Brella FM. One man is also here in the building. Baby is his name, and together it's a wonderful threesome in the studio, ready to do what we know how to do, and that's give you all the excitement, the entertainment, the action going down in the world of sports. Baby, how you doing today?
Yeah, man, Ever Diesel as usual. The brother man is feeling all right and feeling very cool right about that. You know, a Rasta man always have to be irate, because if you're not irate, your vibration will be negative. But I got a lot of positive vibration in the studio today, spreading it out all the nation. So, hey, sports fans, welcome upon this one. The Confederations Cup closing ceremony is warming up, I tell you. Yes, it marks, the countdown to the 2018 FIFA World Cup. Yeah, man, already, you know, say, yes, the champion for this tournament will get $4.1 million. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
4.1. Yes,
yeah, man.
That is the money.
$4.1 million.
Well, of course, for the runners-up, how many? How much?
That's $3.6 million.
Oh, my word. And then for the third place team?
That's $3 million.
Oh, the fourth place team?
$2.5 million.
Okay, what about the fifth place team?
Well, they just share 1.7
fifth to the 8th team.
1.7 million.
Oh my word. Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. You can't get it anywhere else. Down on this dial. This is your home of the fans. Well, quickly, let's go straight to our men right there, who are, of course, giving us the in-swingers as concerns matches going down in the Nigerian Professional Football League. Well, quickly, let's go to one man. His name is Mayoko Charles, also will be serving us in-swingers as well. Rivers United on the African continent. Well, let's go straight to Mayoko Charles. Charles, what's up? What's happening from your end?
So Michael Charles, I'm reporting for your champions. 1 minute. I have with me Coach Monday Sinclair as he approaches the dressing room, of course, of the players this afternoon. Let me catch him a quick one. Coach Monday Sinclair, good afternoon to you.
Hello, how are you?
Very, very fine. It's halftime here in Port Harcourt and it's still goalless. First and foremost, the impression about this first half.
Well, I think the away side, the away team is playing better. They are technically sound and they have tactical judgments better than our boys. So you can even see our own, like the number 2. When the goalkeeper has the ball, instead of him to open up to launch a pass, he's moving towards the opponent. Then the man cannot give him, but then the kicks. That's not the way to work.
Okay, now Coach Monday Sinclair, you are close to the dressing room of the players. I know you're going to be speaking with the players. What exactly are you going to be telling them at this point in time?
Yes, I want to go and tell them. I want to go and tell them. But almost every match, this is what he does, and it's not changing. How could, when When Gotua has this ball, you are opponent. I move towards you. Then I'm begging you to mark me. You know?
Okay. Thank you very much. Before the kick of the second half, I'm going to get back to you after you're out of the dressing room. Of course, that is a veteran coach, Monday Sinclair, as he approaches the dressing room of course, Rivers United. Certainly he's going to get to talk to the players as they prepare to come back for the second half. My name is Michael Charles, reporting for your Champions Dial, Sports Radio Brilla, 88.9 FM.
All right, thank you very much, Michael Charles. What about Adik Toby? Yes, indeed. Also having something to give to us right here on Howmarket. Toby, what's up?
Thank you guys for having me once again. Adequate to be reporting for Sports Radio 88.9 Brella FM, live from the Lake and Salami Stadium. Second half on the way. Yeah, Shooting Stars leading Wikitoris by 2-0 in the MPFL March Day 27th encounter here. So we're back for the second 45 minutes as the host team Shooting Stars still leading by 2-0. Adequate to be for Sports Radio.
All right, then. Thank you very much, Adik Toby. Yes, indeed. It's all about giving you big-time information right here on your frequency of champions, your home of the fans, Sports Radio, Brella FM. Well, quickly, let's go straight to one man, Olowo Kere Oluwabusayo, who's ready also to let us in on what's going down, yes, when you talk about match action in the MPFL. Busayo, what's up?
Second substitution from the Rangers bench, and it's going to be Itoya Kelvin leaving the pitch for Daniel Eto in jersey number 10. Don't forget that Eti Machi was substituted out earlier for Osaz Okoro, but this time around Kevin Itoya steps out. And situation reports still remains Lobby Stars 2, Enugu Rangers 0. Match day 27 Nigerian Professional Football League. Goal is goal. We speak one language. For your champions, that 88.9 Brilla FM. Olowo Kere Oluwabusayo reporting.
All right, thank you very much, Olowo Kere Oluwabusayo. Yes, indeed, Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. This is how we roll right here. And you know that when it comes to giving you action and, of course, letting you in on what's going down, we are number one. Well, quickly, let's go to Adik Toby once again, who's ready to let us in on the latest. Toby, what's up?
All right, still Adik Toby reporting for Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM, live from the Lake and Salami Stadium in Ibadan. MPFL Match Day 27 action right there. Shooting Stars are still leading. Wikitoris 2-0. 16 minutes on the clock. The host team still leading by 2-0 against Wikitoris. But substitution from both teams in this encounter. Shooting Stars have made the first sub in this encounter. Stockway Adebogu has come on for Bodidane. Bodidane scored the second goal for Shooting Stars late in the first half, which means that the coach Fatama has not deployed three midfielders right now with Abayomi, Moses, and also Adebogo, and also three attackers are going forward for him. For Wikitoris, they also make a sub in this one as Chukwudi Samuel has come on for Richard Jonathan. Also for the coach Balai Kiyu, trying to reinforce his attack with introduction of Samuel Chukwudi. 16 minutes gone right there at the Lake and Salami Stadium. Shooting Stars 2, Wikitoris 0. Adequate to be reporting for Sports Radio.
All right, thank you very much, Adik Toby. Yes, indeed, Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. Well, let's go to Busy Ubongbasi, who also has some big time information for us as far as MPFL action is concerned. Busy Sports, what's up?
Still live from the Yakubu Gowon Stadium. The substitution has been done first for Club Africa, and we have just number 4, Hamza Agruba, being introduced in his place out injured. Is Ibrahim Chechim. It's Rivers United 0, Club African 0. I still remain Ubongbasi, 45 champions out. Sport Radio 88.9, Real FM.
All right, then. Thank you very, very much. Yes, indeed, Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. And of course, I know you'll be coming back very, very shortly. But Yinka Sports, what do you make of Rivers United? They are right there now. Action and would you believe it, Yinka Sports, they have conceded a goal. Talking about Rivers United, not a good one, you want to say, for Stanley Eguma's side. They have conceded a goal, I must tell you, and it is Club African leading Rivers United by 1-0. Really, really a difficult situation right now for Stanley Eguma's side.
This might just be the end of their CAF Continental engagement as far as the year 2017 is concerned. I'm cocksure about this because, like I did say, Rivers United need beyond winning. They need to score more goals. They are not enjoying any form of advantage. So trailing now really makes the job more difficult for them What this will mean will see Rivers United go to the bottom of this group. Rivers United will be bottom with 6 points, and they will indeed have an away game at the end of the group stage to still prosecute the game against FUS Rabat of Morocco. And FUS Rabat of Morocco will be the team playing at home. Put all of what Rivers United have been doing before now into the equation. Rivers United stand no chance of winning against FUS Rabat of Morocco away. Forget any form of deceit or deception some people might want to say after this particular game.
Yeah,
but
you never say never in
forget, I can say. There are some things
overdose. Sometimes you can say never.
No.
Overdose. Sometimes the African club football, I know my onions. I can say some things and it will happen.
No. You know what? Yeah, some
but
things.
Those clubs that can give you results after disappointing, run at home. I know them. Sundowns, TP Mazembe. They can correct their wrongs away. TP Mazembe, they are yet to win any game this season in the CAF Champions League group stage at home, and they are still placed second to qualify. They've won their 2 away games. They've lost at home, they've drawn at home, and they've won 2 away games. So if the Sundowns you have problem, trust them to do something to correct their wrongs. They beat Zamalek of Egypt home and away last year in the CAF Champions League, beat them 3 times or 4. Of course, in case Zamalek is doubting, they clear their doubt again in the final. Say, forget we pass, be small. So sometimes it happens like that. Rivers United will have to, at least for me, for them to stand a chance, I expect them to score 3 goals in this particular game. If they get a draw, for me, they are out. They will have to go and do the job the hard way. And what is the hard way? We're talking of Kampala City Council going away to Club Africain.
Sometimes the only way is the hard way. You never can tell.
Some ways
but
are hard
sometimes you make it harder for yourself. Rivers United should have taken advantage being at home. They've disappointed.
I remember back in the days when the Super Eagles, of course, used to wait for last minute results to qualify for tournaments. Sometimes and at the end of might not go well for you at home, but then you might just go away from home to surprise people.
Overdose.
I think that's what Rivers United have on their sleeves.
No, I don't think they have that on their sleeves. Every time we wait for last minute result, talking about the Super Eagles to qualify for a competition, how well do we do in the competition when we finally get there? Well, I think it's high time we take our own destiny by our hands. Rivers United are playing with this one again. They should not be conceding but scoring, but they are doing the opposite.
They must win.
All right, they must win. And one man, of course, must be there to let us in on how it's going down. But before we go to him, let's go straight to BZ Sports Bassi, who's got some more updates for us. Bassi, what's up?
It is the ball, Bassi off it to Fred, taking free kick from Club African number 11, will not be hard big. Is Rivers United trailing Club African 1-0. Like only Yakubu once again, I must admit, the Africans have really made it count with a superbly taken free kick. Rivers United 0, Club African 1. I see remaining 1, but it's champions now. Sports Radio 8.9.
All right, so taking free kick, yes, breaking the deadlock, you want to say, right there for, of course, Club African and Rivers United are really, really not in a good frame right now when you talk about qualifying from the group at the CAF Confederations Cup. Overdose still holding things down right here on your frequency of champions in the company of Yankee Sports and FBB. Yes, you know how to get to us. For those who don't know, just go straight to Twitter at 89 Brilla FM, and don't forget to end your tweet with a hashtag Howmarket, so we can, of course, read it right here. Yes, indeed. Even as I go straight to the phone lines this great evening. Hello, good evening to you. Hello. Okay, then. Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. Your home of the fans, your frequency of champions. Let's keep it coming. Yes, talking about calls right here on your frequency of champions. Your home of sport fans. Hello.
Hello, Vadu.
Yes, how you doing?
Good evening. This is Raphael speaking.
Alfred.
Raphael.
Oh, Raphael. Okay, Raphael. Welcome.
I'm speaking from Agege Studio now.
Okay.
Yeah. The question you have is 41. The goals are 41.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure it's 41?
Yeah, 41. I've calculated all.
Oh, you've calculated all. Maybe you calculated all and then you missed one out. It's actually 42, not 41. Calculate it again and get back to me. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for your attempt. Anyway, it was well appreciated. Hello, good evening to you. All right then, Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. Before we go straight to Busayo Olowokere, who's got updates for us, let's go to this caller. Hello, good evening to you. Welcome.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening to you. How you doing?
I'm okay. Happy Sunday.
Yes, thank you very much. Who's on the line?
Benjamin today, but calling from Oniru.
All right, Benjamin, you're welcome. Let's hear you.
Although it's not a happy Sunday for Rivers United, I don't know why our home clubs are behaving like this. The opportunity they're supposed to use, they will not use it. Are they going to struggle for outside when they go for away match? Are they let them control themselves? Because I know that they cannot go anywhere. Because other clubs, the other in their group are trying. I think they are some of the table now, so they cannot go anywhere, and they cannot go anywhere for the league again this year. So it's a very, very bad decision for them, and they are struggling like it's Super Eagles. Why are they praying? Every time they are having a competition, we keep on praying.
That's it. Praying and praying and praying.
Let's pray. I do know how to make it how to get on top of the group wherever they are.
Okay.
It's very, very bad. So I think our football house is supposed to do something. The management of each club is supposed to do something so that they can wake up. Look at Germany today, where they are. Look at the teams they are using today to play games. I think they have to do something for we to celebrate on this our football house. Thanks for having that celebration.
All right, thank you very, very much. Yeah, Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. Let me go straight to one man, Olowokere Oluwabusayo, who of course has some updates for us as he continues to, give us in-swingers talking about in the NPFL. What's up, Olowokere Busayo?
Thank you once again for having me back there in the studio. And first substitution to Lobby Stars, David Takwase, CAF Champions League winner, coming out for Joseph Nathaniel. 2-0 in favor of Lobby Stars. No goal to visiting and current champion of the LPFL, Enugu Rangers. For your champions dial 88.9 Brilla FM. Olowokere Oluwabusayo reporting.
Busayo is it.
All right, then. It looks like
is it munching on something?
It's munching on something. Just taking its time.
Puff.
Really, it's just, give us the results and updates. Well done, Olowokere. Enjoy yourself. Hello, good evening to you. Welcome to the show.
Hello, Vadizo.
Oh, my man. How you doing today?
I greet you.
I hail you too, my man.
Yes, sir. Come on, good evening.
Yeah, this is Kadri calling.
Okay, Kadri.
Talking about Rivers United.
Yeah.
That they need more goals, you understand, to have a chance. They can't go concede again. Which kind of thing without one overdose?
My brother,
It's not a good one at all. They're supposed to win this game and win convincingly, but now they are trailing, you understand? Overdose. You say how many goals they want to score for Confederation Cup?
42.
I won't talk now. You don't tell the answer. I won't talk now. You don't go talk already.
Sorry.
Overdose for today's game.
Yeah.
I'm giving it to Chile. Yes.
Okay.
You cannot compare you cannot compare short men to boys, you understand?
Okay.
Chile, Overdose, I they talk about.
Yeah.
We have experienced players in the Chilean team, you understand? The likes of Vargas, Alexis, and Vidal, you understand?
Yeah.
But I know that the German side, they have a strong and young team. But I want to compare this game to the game Man U played against Ajax, Europa League final. Everyone said that Ajax, they have a young team, strong, fast-paced team. But we thought that the experience of the Man U players gave Man U the victory on that day, you understand?
Okay.
So I just feel the same thing is going to happen tonight. I give Chile the victory. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Giving it to Chile, yes, indeed. It's, of course, making sure that things go well right there. Talking about our guys in various match centers across the country. And you know that this is how we roll. Well, Olowokere Oluwabusayo back on the line again as he continues enjoying himself while giving us updates. Busayo, what's up? Talk to us.
Third and final substitution for Enugu Rangers. Ifeanyi George, the man who scored the lone goal on Wednesday against FC Ifeanyiba, steps out for jersey number 27, Omo Johnson, former Wiki Stars player at the first round, now with Enugu Rangers. For your champions at 88.9 Brilla FM, Olowokere Oluwabusayo reporting.
All right, thank you very much, of course, Olowokere, really munching and of course giving us reports right there. Well, that's how to do it, Yes, indeed. Doing two things at the same time. Not quite easy if you ask me. Hello, who's there? Hello. Aloha. All right, then, while we count down, waiting for the final of the FIFA Confederations Cup. Yes, you do know that, CAF also have a Confederations Cup as well, but not, just 8 teams. You understand? Yes, 8 teams that play both home and away, not in a particular venue. If you feel me, you understand what I'm saying. Hello, who's there?
Hello?
Yeah, hi, good evening.
Yeah, this is Coleman.
Coleman.
Yeah,
okay.
How are you, sir?
I'm fine, thank you, Coleman. Where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from you for local government area, within Ogun State.
All right, Coleman, welcome.
Yeah. Today match against Germany, that's Chile versus Germany.
Okay.
The last caller said, I think experience is going to count in that game. The Copa America they play against what do you call Argentina last time? Abi, Copa America.
Yeah man, Copa America.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, you said?
I said the last match they play against Argentina.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see nobody expected that to happen. But at the same time, you see that Chile came out victoriously. You see, when you put all this whole thing together, at least the experience will count at the end of that game. I'm giving it to Chile. So the German team is also very, very good, full of young talent. I agree. But then I think we to get to a point when the game becomes so difficult, I think experience is definitely going to count in that game to edge the Germany out. And if it happens to be on the penalty shootout, it's also in the favor of the Chile. That is what I see. Please, I want to make one thing here.
Okay.
Please, this what do they call? This before you start your program.
Okay.
There is a Barcelona wonder that used to make one comment. Barcelona don't die. Please, I'm a Barcelona fan. I'm not comfortable with that man's comment in that thing. That's all. I'm not comfortable with it.
Okay. Excuse me, Mr. Cole. You do not hear correctly. He's saying Brilla FM, Pasuma Wonder, not Barcelona.
Pasuma Wonder.
Pasuma Wonder.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Not Barcelona Wonder.
Somebody are not hearing it very well. Instant that comment today. I'm always charging on my car. I'm inside my car.
Okay.
That is
When you said Barcelona, I was so shocked.
You know what? Overdose. Can you play it again? So here.
No, let it.
No, Barcelona is not dying.
Let me play it again for you so that at least you know. It's not Barcelona, don't die. Listen.
I'm clear now. Thank you so much. All right, sir.
Pasuma Wonder.
Barcelona is not dying anytime soon.
It's not all about Barcelona dying. He said Pasuma Wonder. He said Barcelona.
I'm not Pasuma Wonder. Pasuma Wonder.
He said that Barcelona Wonder.
He's a stuck Barcelona fan.
Okay, then. Thank you very, very much. Yes, indeed. That's why I love my job. Yeah, you get to hear so many different things and encounter so many different people. But anyways, talking about encountering, let's go back to one man who is encountering big things right there. Lobby Stars, Enugu Rangers. His name is Olowokere Oluwabusayo. Let's hope he's not munching on anything anymore. But then he's ready to give us more in swingers. Busayo, what's up?
Once again, thank you for having me in the studio. They call him Best Leg, but he was named Kingsley, a duo. He wears jersey number 9 for Lobby Stars. Current League Bloggers Award Player of the Month. I'm talking about no other man but the man that scored today. He said to me before the game, he said, "Boss, I have asked God once again to give me a goal." And maybe God answered his prayer when he put the ball in the back of the net for the second goal of today's encounter. Talking about match day 27 of the Nigerian Professional Football League. It's Lobby Stars 2 and Enugu Rangers 0. But the substitution has been made, and quickly it's going to be the man who just...
Okay, it's going to be the man who just... Yes, indeed, we'll get back to you, not to worry. Well, let's go to Busy Sports, who's also got updates for us. What's up? All right, then, for a moment there, Yinka Sports actually thought Bernard Ovoke had drawn level for Rivers United, but no, he hit the upright. You want to say a chance right there could not be converted by Bernard Ovoke, but then it is still Rivers United who are trailing in that particular game against Club African. You think they can come back, Yinka Sports? Can they come back?
80 minutes on the clock, Rivers United.
You think they can come back? 10 minutes to go.
Them
to score 2 or 3 goals, 2 goals.
They can score. Have you not seen a team score 2 goals in 8 minutes? Germany did it against Chile.
They did it against Chile. 2 goals. Who puts the pressure on from the start of the game?
Let me say this. I want Rivers United to win this game. I want. But there are sometimes you come to certain points and you have some understanding that you want them to win, but the reality is there's something called realism and idealism.
Reality check.
Contrast here. The reality check is Rivers United, for me, will not win this game. A North African side.
They've lost the game.
Club African got themselves where they want to be. Scoring at that time in the second half, what a good time to score. That's early enough in the second half. It means they were able to soak up the pressure in the first half. Just when the game started, they got that goal, lock up. 10 minutes to go. They got that goal in the 53rd minute. Rivers United have been struggling ever since then. They've not been able to get a leveler. Now it is 10 minutes for them to hold on. They'll block this thing on the 63rd minute. What a good time to score. They'll do everything possible to block this. One thing Club African will understand from this is if they get even a draw, it's a massive advantage. Because why? No team have been able to get any result outside of their domain. So a draw will still be good enough for Rivers United, for Club African in this particular game. A win will just be the icing on the cake. A win we can just see them top this group. Because why? They will be playing against Kampala City Council on the final day. And that would mean they will be playing the final game with less pressure, knowing that if they get to win here, they can afford to draw on the final day, get to win that game, and they top the group. So put all of this together, you want to say Club African are actually in dreamland.
Wow.
They will indeed have 9 points, and they will have an home game still to go. Rivers United will be bottom and will be traveling away. Over those, let me let you know, Rivers United's continental sojourn this season already, they've actually played 5 matches on the road. They've only scored twice on the road. They scored once against Kampala City Council. They also scored once against Club African. 3 games. Ryan Sport, goalless. They lost 4-0 against Al Hilal of Noman, of course, in the CAF Champions League. Yeah. And they also played a goalless draw against Real Bamako of Mali. It means they scored twice in 5 away games. 3 games they failed to score. They do not have a good away record, even on a domestic scene. Rivers United, I can let you know, looking at how they stand on the league table, the away form table shows Rivers United struggling. The league generally they are struggling, and on the away form table they are yet to win. They've only amassed just 3 points so far. That's 3 draws all season, league and continental,
and then 10 losses.
10 losses, and put all of this together, even goal scoring very poor. 4 goals they've scored on the road. If you don't score over those, it's like you don't buy tickets, you don't win lottery. Rivers United find it difficult to score. And that is why I said if they cannot get a win here, it is over. Okay. Do you know what a win will do?
You know when you use that word, if you don't buy ticket, you don't win lottery. I remember one man, Babs Ogwadi. I think I heard him say that, not too long ago. Okay. If you don't buy ticket, you don't win a lottery. So when you just said it, my mind just went back to him, And of course, yes, talking about winning lotteries, I don't know if Lobby Stars are on their way to winning a lottery, but they are on their way to picking up 3 points as we go back to one man. His name, Olu Kere Oluwabusayo, ready to give us more in swingers. Busayo, what's the latest?
Thank you once again. Third and final substitution of the game to Lobby Stars of Makodi. Jersey number 15, Uchena Eze, will be going out for Itodo Cletus, veteran, they call him Magnificent, and he will be taking the place with the last 50 minutes of action here at the Aparaku Stadium. Lobby Stars 2, Rangers International of Enugu 0. Well, almost a goal line technology rule will have been coming here if you had had that, as touching a defensive clearance again from this time. Ojikalu had to pull the ball away from the line. 2-0 it is. Nigerian Professional Football League match day 27. Yossi Sports aiding via Jaladon with the updates here at the Aparaku Stadium.
All right, then, yes, indeed. Ajala Travels, Oluwokere Oluwabusaya. I kind of like that name, yes, indeed. I remember the book, Ajala Travels,
Travel all over the world.
Exactly.
Travel all over the
Well,
world.
this one, he's traveling all over the country, of course, just to give us updates every single week. Yeah, thank you very much, Oluwokere Oluwabusaya. Well, let's tell you that in, of course, the match MFM ABS, it is Sikuru Olatuba who has made it 2 for the team. Talking about MFM, yes, indeed, they are leading right now by 2-0. Fidelis Ilechiko's side really showing that, yes, they want to win this one right there at the Agege Township Stadium. Sports Radio 88.9 Pro FM, Sunshine Stars leading Abia Warriors 1-0. Goal scorer Abiodu Joseph going off for Kehinde Adedipe, and that's the latest coming from that particular, of course, encounter in the MPFL. Sports Radio 88.9 Pro FM. You can keep the calls coming in 0700000889. Overdose still here with you in the company of Yinka Sports. Not forgetting Febebe as we continue to take you all the way to where the action is happening. We'll be taking you to Russia, not to worry. Yes, the Confederations Cup coming up in Boa. Talking about 7 p.m. tonight. That's when Chile will square off with Germany. Remember, the two teams met, talking about in the group stage of the tournament. And what happened? It was a 1-0 draw. Alexis Sanchez, of course, he got a goal right there for the team called Chile, but then last in leveling things up right there for Germany, and that's how it ended in that particular game. But this time, even if it ends in a draw, then we'll witness penalty shootouts, and that will be after extra time if the two teams cannot be separated. Well, let's go to Twitter now and separate the tweets this wonderful evening. MSM Timothy says, please give me updates on Heartland. Okay, we'll be doing that, not to worry. Yes, indeed, it's all about NNL, and we'll let you in on what's happening. But then, of course, Okorodudu, of course, Christopher says, someone should please give me updates concerning Arsenal's transfer news. Yes, thank you very much, guys. Yeah, well, for Arsenal, we'll learn that Arsene Wenger is ready to break the bank to bring in Alexandre Lacazette from Olympique Lyonnais. Yes, indeed. And, of course, the St. Christopher says, anyways, I tip Chile to win over Germany in the FIFA Confederations Cup final. What about Ajani Sonex? Isaac says 42 goals have been scored so far. Hashtag Howmarket. Thank you very much for that one. Abimbola Oduto says 34 goals so far. Okay, then it's not 34, it's actually 42. And then, of course, yes, this is how we do it. Timothy Daimo, of course, says Rivers have to win this game heavily to stand the next round chance because the win makes them second with 9 points. Sports Radio, Real FM, yeah.
Can you see what I'm seeing? A loss for Rivers United will mean even a win on the final day will not guarantee qualification. So it will now be they must win and pray that result elsewhere favor them. That is the reality.
That's
of
quite dicey, really.
So it will be so tough, It is one thing for you to say go and win away against another African side.
At home?
Away against.
No, at home they're losing right now.
They are losing.
If they win away from home.
If they lose this game and they win away, they will have to pray that Club African and Kampala City Council do not play out a draw. If they play draw 10 points, they will just guide themselves through to the. In fact, the best result will be for them to just play accord, draw, and eliminate both. They will render this fixture useless. FUS Rabat and Morocco. In fact, FUS Rabat will also be hanging by the thread.
But if Rivers United get a late goal, which I know they will,
they get a draw,
7 points,
and that is when they can now say, hopefully, they get a win, which still does not guarantee qualification.
How?
Because they
if
will have
7 points.
They will have an inferior goal difference. That is where the goal difference will knock them out. Except Club African beat Kampala City Council for them, make it outright. Then they get to win away against FUS Rabat of Morocco. It's tough and dicey for them over those.
tough and dicey,
They
but
must
not
score
out
on
of
the
the
90th
equation.
minute and score the winning goal.
Don't worry,
92
Yinka
minutes.
Sports, they will score. Cool down.
If they don't score, that match was
I
not-
believe in Stanley Guma's side. They will score.
Uh-huh.
I believe them. Anyways, let's go back to Olowokere Oluwabusayo. But before we go to him,
Overdose.
yes, indeed.
Overdose.
Yeah.
Let me break your heart. Rivers United are out of this. Club African have doubled the lead. 2-0 right in Port Harcourt.
Own goal by Rivers United.
It is real.
Right, smell
Rivers
is
United
sabotage.
0, Club African 2. So Rivers United have been beaten fair and square. No way back in this particular one. 89 minutes go. I said something about 89. I did not know it's going to be against Rivers United. I know there's one goal that 89.
Well, you know, I said Rivers will score. I did not know it was going to be an own goal. Yes.
So there is something about the 89 minutes.
Anyway, Sports Radio Brilla FM, while we, of course, continue to hope that things can still happen in that game. Yes, you never can tell. Extra time might just be,
The open gate for free. Oh my God, I pity them. This is
anyways, let's go straight to Ubong Busy Bassi. Yes, he's got some updates for us. Bassi, what's up?
7 minutes gone, and it's compounding of goals for Rivers United as a cross from Club African player met Riddick at the body contact with the Rivers United club captain Austin Festus for an own goal. Yes, Rivers United are trailing 2-0 against Club African, and the second goal was scored by an own goal by the club captain Festus Austin. Is Rivers United 0, Club African 2. Last one, Yakubu Gowa Stadium. I still remain Ubong Bassi for the 5 champions down. Watch 88.9 Real Life.
All right, so Austin Festus getting an own goal right there, the captain of Rivers United. Not a good one, you want to say, for Stanley Aguma and, of course, for the club. But quickly, let's go to the game, Lobby Stars, Enugu Rangers. Of course, Lobby Stars are leading 2-0, and we're going straight to Olowokere Oluwabusayo, who's got some more updates for us. Busayo, what's the latest? Come on, talk to us.
Oji Kalu goes into the book of the center referee after dragging back Antonio Porto's run. Yellow card to Rangers International, who are still trailing 2 goals behind Lobby Stars of Makurdi. Yeah, at the Aparaku Stadium. Minutes counting to the end of the game. Free kick. Goal! Goal! Antonio Porto finally registers his name from the resulting free kick. 3-0. Antonio Porto. Lobby Stars wrecked Rangers. Lobby Stars 3. Enugu Rangers 0. For your champions are 88.9 Villa FM.
All right, thank you very much. You know what really is amusing about the way Olowokere tends to find in, updates? He does it in so much relaxed fashion. At the end, this guy he cracks me up every time.
Lobby Stars wreck Rangers. But the Rangers have put a goal back in this particular game. The goal came right there, of course, deep into stoppage extra added time.
I'm sure he'll be giving us that one.
Yeah.
Okay then. Sports Radio Brilla FM. Thank you very much, Yinka Sports. Let's go to our Adekwaju Toby, who's also right there and ready to give us in-swingers as well. Toby, what's up with you?
Adekwaju Toby reporting for Sports Radio. 88.9 Brilla FM. 90 minutes here at the Lakers Salami Stadium. Shooting Stars still leading Wicked Torres by 2 goals to 0. 4 minutes additional time for the 4th official for Shooting Stars to see if they will claim maximum 3 points. That is a counter against Wicked Torres. Shooting Stars leading Wicked Torres 2 goals to 0 in the NFL match day 27 accounts at the Lagos Salami Stadium. Adekwaju Toby for Sports Radio.
All right, Adekwaju Toby for Sports Radio. Thank you very much. Yes, for that one. Well, quickly, let's go to Olowokere Oluwabusayo. I just love to hear this guy. Yes, indeed. And he's once again ready to give us updates. What's up?
Penalty awarded to Rangers International of Enugu and the 9 minutes of the game. And it's almost Daniel Eto facing Okemuti Oda. The referee says Luis Ogabo. Daniel Eto faces Okemuti Oda. It goes to right, and it's a goal for Rangers International. Daniel Eto makes one back, consolidating 3-1 here at the Aparaku Stadium. 3 full time here at the Aparaku Stadium. Full time result: Lobby Stars 3, Enugu Rangers 1. 3 points to Lobby. It's over. Congratulations to Lobby Stars of Makodi.
Congratulations to them, that's for certain. Yes, indeed. They go home 3-1 winners. Yes, they were on top of the game and on top of the opposition. Yes, indeed. And at the end, after 90 minutes, they have reigned supreme, conquering Enugu Rangers by 3-1. But then you look at, of course, Enugu Rangers, Inca Sports, ever since the start of the campaign, Imama Mapakaba had to go. And ever since, really, Enugu Rangers have been a very, very big shadow of the side that picked up the MPFL title last season, Yinka Sports.
Well, I simply say they can't manage success. They are not good enough. Most time, typical example of the Nigerian thing. Once they hit success, with the exception of a side like Yimba, who then, of course, while they were so good, they were so consistent and very strong enough. We've had most of our teams stumble on success and they make nothing out of it. The annoying thing, I must say, in all of this is, when they do this thing, you now start saying, we have a lot of games. You know this before now. When you are playing on the continent, it comes with more games. So meaning there will be squad adjustment, meaning you, of course, get your personnel ready as well. For Rivers United, it's been a disappointing campaign for them. Enugu Rangers, a disappointing campaign. They got knocked out of the CAF Champions League, dropped to the CAF Confederations Cup, still got knocked out, even in the league. You expect that, okay, now that the continental scene is over, maybe you expect to see Rangers, pick up points, drive through, and of course get themselves into steady and strong reckoning as far as the domestic league is concerned. Forget it. I remember, I know, I normally talk to my good friend and brother, Amobi Eziaku, the general manager of Rangers, who will always say, it's not over. Well, at times I'll just say, okay, for the sake of making Asha the talk, I go allow him. But as he stand, forget it. Continental ticket, foul for the Rangers. For Rivers United, try again later. Nothing for these two teams this season.
Well, I can't wait for what Coach Stanley Akuma will be saying after this game. Yes, indeed, his side losing to Club African by 2 goals to nothing.
He will tell you that
at home.
He will tell you that impossible is nothing. That they can go away to go and beat FUS Rabat of Morocco away. That in football anything can happen.
Well, he's not lying now, is he? Anything can happen in football. We know that, Yinka Sports, don't we?
Sometimes we don't need to deceive ourselves. We know what can happen.
Okay.
We know what cannot happen.
Okay, what cannot happen and what can happen?
What will not happen now is for Kenya to win the 2018 World Cup.
Okay.
I can place anything on it.
All right. Well, before you place anything on it, let me place this man's voice right here on the airwaves. His name, Adekboju Toby, and he's ready to give us the latest. Toby, what's up? I know the game is done and dusted, like Inca would say.
Adepoye Toby reporting for Sport Radio 88.9 Ibrela FM full time at the Lake and Salami Stadium. Shooting Stars 2, wicked Tories and New. So 2 goals in the first half was enough for the Holy Warriors to pick the maximum 3 point against wicked Tories. Abdullah Ibrahim hoping scores in his encounter in the 29 minutes before Abode Daniel doubled the lead for the host team in the 44 minutes. So 2 goals to nil against wicked Tories for the Holy Warriors. A time I should be excited about this win and also for the boys. Congratulations to Shooting Stars victorious in this encounter. Adepoye Toby reporting for Sports Radio.
Thank you very much, Adekboju Toby. Yes, indeed, Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. Well, let's go back to Oluwakere. Oluwabusaya, I know he's also got some updates for us as far as, yes, indeed, post-match interviews and, of course, news after the 3-1 win Luby recorded against the Enugu Rangers. He was there, and so let's go back to him. Oluwakere, what's up?
Yes, congratulations to Coach of Lobby Stars, Solomon Ogbede. 3 points in the bags for your team. How do you feel with this result?
Well, what do you expect? I'm highly elated. When the coach wins this match, he must be happy. Shows we are working and we are pushing.
Coach, your opponent came in with a 5-3-2 defense formation. How were you able to crack that formation to start putting the ball into the back of the net?
System does not come to play in football these days. We talk of functions, where the player finds himself in function. There's no system that compensates when you lose possession of the ball, you don't mark. no system that compensates for that. What we do is that we teach functions because we are not training robots. When you find yourself in the attacking position, you behave like an attacker. When you find yourself in a defensive position, you find yourself, you do the work of an attacker, of a defender. That's what we teach these days. What we do is that there are 3 moments in a football game. When you are in possession of the ball, you open the game and allow the service to come to the when you lose possession, you squeeze the pace and mark. The third one, be very salient. We can determine you're winning or losing a man. As you are losing possession, you start to mark.
Congrats, coach.
Thank you very much.
So what particular factor ensured this win this evening?
Hard work, persistence, drive, and determination.
Coach, my last question to you. The likes of Tony Okotu and Kisle Duo will also be called upon to look into the Chan team. Are you trying to look when those boys leave the team?
Mind you, I said we are not training robots. Nobi is not there. We see. We have players. We are loaded in every department. At least we can talk of 3 good players in every department. So we won't be found wanting if they go. But that's our prayer. When you know, for you to know you are working, only most of your players will be in the channel, and you are begging to bring them back. That shows that we are working.
My last question, what will you say about Rangers, their performance today, and do you think they are still a team that will survive relegation?
Well, I don't know. I'm not a pessimist. But all I know is that let them try. Because I don't like talking about other teams, what is going on. But for me, there's still ample opportunity for us to grab the league. That's what I'm concerned about.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, ample opportunity for them to grab the league. The words of Solomon Ogbedi. How realistic is that opportunity? Yenka Sports, Lobby Stars currently 4th on the log. And Ogbedi breaking things down. I particularly like the part where he said very salient. When you lose possession, which is very important to winning or losing a game, you immediately start to mark. No wonder Lobby Stars are 4th this season. I think that philosophy has really helped them go all the way. Monday 27 beating Rangers by 3-1, and he says it's a realistic one for his side now, looking to win the league. How realistic?
Overdose, they will not win the league. It's just daydreaming. As far as I'm concerned, it's a dream that will not come to fruition. Lobby Stars will not even come second. They will not even come second.
I don't like the way when you talk like this. It's not really nice. Before the start of the season, did you believe Plateau United will be topping the MPFL?
No, one thing is you have to understand that. No, listen.
Okay.
Plateau United, they've been able to earn and gain trust over time.
Okay.
Lobby Stars last season were in this situation. They finished 5th last season.
Okay.
I remember they woke up late. They got some incredible good results back to back, but still it wasn't good enough for them to win it. They were saying they were going to win it. They ended up 5th. That's how they finished last season. And now, this season, they find themselves 4th. What would do it for Lobby Stars would be for them to improve on their way forward.
No, but when you look at it now, you look at Lobby Stars, they're 4th with 48 points now, or 49, or 41, sorry. Yes, they're 42 points. Plateau United are on 49. That's a difference of 7.
Overdose, do you know the difference here? Lobby Stars played at home today.
So are you saying they can't get away results?
They are not consistent enough to get a result. They can. Actually, their away form has not been bad. What I'm saying is, I give credit to Coach Solomon Ogbede. He's been able to get an away win for Lobby Stars. If you look at what Lobby Stars have actually been able to do, they are 4th. They have 6 points on the road. They have a win and 3 draws. It is not out of place for you to say Lobby Stars will do it. They can. But what I'm just looking at is, I think Lobby Stars will do themselves a whole lot of favor if they pick 3rd. They can. That one is realistic. But then you look at MFMFC, they are one side that is holding on, and they've learned one lesson, and it's working for them. Don't drop silly point at home. And that is one thing MFM is doing this season.
All right, that's what MFM are doing this season. Yes, indeed. And, of course, we'll be giving you a rundown of all the results in a jiffy. 6 p.m. it is on your Freakalicious dials, your home of sports radio, WL9 Brilla FM. Maybe you could say 1 minute past the 6 o'clock hour.
I told you something yesterday about Plateau United.
Yeah, you did.
Away to Academy Warriors.
Exactly.
It is 90 minutes and plus. Academy 0, Plateau United 0. This time has freezed for so long now. I don't know what is happening in Maiduguri.
Maybe El Kanemi will just get a goal.
Over those, Plateau United have shown champion stuff. They were unfortunate. They lost their penultimate away game. The last away game they played, the penultimate match played as a team against Abia Warriors. That game dragged up until 98 minutes. That was when they scored that winning goal. They could have earned the points. It was unfortunate the game dragged for so long. The coach agreed it was a legitimate goal against his team. The only grounds is the game dragged for too long. Now, Economy Plateau United goalless. This thing done there at 90 plus now. Since the Kingdom come, it never finish. It's still day 90. All other games don't finish. We've even heard of reports. We are still waiting. Academy 0, Plateau United 0.
Okay.
It is here to eat full time. This Plateau United is one team that really mean business. For me, the test I set for them. I remember talking to Batudo Yaro on the MPFL preview show yesterday. He said if Rangers can go to Bono to get a draw, they can also get a win, and he believes the side can get at least a point. For me, they've done it too. Even if they beat them now, I understand what happened. But this result, Plateau United have shown that they mean business. And with this, it will be left with 11 games to go. Win all your home fixtures. These guys, over those, Academy 1, Plateau United 0. And the goal came finally.
Wow. Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM, Yinka Sports, of course, said it.
I know.
And then, of course, it came to pass. Yes, indeed. Just as we were saying it, El Kanemi, I just knew, when he said 90 plus minutes, I just knew that, you know what, El Kanemi will be the side to score. Not even Plateau United, because, of course, these things, when you follow
and you
the
expect
league.
the coach to simply tell you, my boys give their all. But the game somehow just have a way of dragging for so long.
Well, why? Why does it do that?
Well,
anyways, let's go straight to Adekwaji Toby, who has some updates for us post-match. Yes, the game has come and gone, or the games, you want to say, have come and gone. El Kademi still leading Plateau United late in the game, you want to say, and of course, it was... wow,
101 minutes, 911, 101 minutes. The last time it was 98 minutes against Plateau United, and now it is 90 plus 11.
Wow. Adebayo Toby, what's up?
All right, Adebayo Toby still reporting for Sport Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. Victoria Shooting Stars excited with the maximum 3 points, and I have here with me the second goal scorer for Shooting Stars, Body and the Body. Congratulations to you.
Thank you very much.
How excited is it for you and your team? You also got on the scorer sheet after a long time.
Well, we are very happy, very excited for the maximum 3 points we got against Wikitoris today. And I'm very happy for getting my second goal of the league. It's not really easy, meaning that I've not been playing for a while, but I thank God this is my first starting match here in Adamasingba, and I give glory to Almighty God that I managed to put a goal inside the back of the net.
Okay, from this victory, what you guys will be looking ahead at to ensure that the team, has a viable relegation?
Yeah, we know the position we have. We know we are not comfortable well on the log, and that is why we have to come out, in everything we have to put this kind of performance of winning all our home games and make sure that we went to away and get whatever we can get as a good result.
Your message to Shooting Stars fans in this difficult situation?
Well, they just have to be resilient, continue to support us. We love them. We love to play good football. We love to see them in mass. This is very good environment for any player to play. I love Shooting Stars fans. They are very wonderful people.
Yeah, wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Adebayo Toby. Yes, indeed. But then, one thing he said, which caught my attention, he managed to put the ball inside the back of the net. Not in the back of the net, but inside the back of the net. Really, really interesting. Well, anyway, Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. Well, let's go straight to Bong Busy Bassi, and then, of course, Olowo Kere Abusayo. Yes, all right here on Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM's Howmarket. Yes, Busy. What's up? back then, of course, well, tried to, really keep his voice up there. But then the crowd really drowning part of his voice. Yes, talking about Obon Busy Basi. Thanks all the same for that one. Quickly, let's go to Olowo Kere Oluwabusayo, who also is ready to let us in on what's going down. Yes, indeed. Olowo Kere, what's up? Post-match, Lobby Stars, Enugu Rangers.
Once again.
It's a highly entertaining game. I enjoyed myself. The standard is quite high compared. I think there's been some level of growth over the years. It's a shame that the stadium is not filled up. Those who are not here, they missed a great game. But yeah, it's an entertaining game. I've enjoyed myself.
I've asked you a bit earlier, and I'm still going to bring you back so that a lot of our colleagues will take it. You played once in this pitch, and coming back home game. The local stars you're seeing now, do you think them as a continental team, a team that can win the league here on the continent?
They look good enough. I haven't seen enough matches for me to be able to judge against other teams, but I think from what I've seen, they look a very good team. They played very well. I really enjoyed myself. I saw a couple of players. I couldn't help but ask if they were in the national team or not, especially the guy, the guy who got Ayagwa, yeah. I couldn't help but notice he's very good. I wonder why he's not in any of the national teams.
Coming back to the old Super Eagles, we are looking at the Super Eagles performance at the last game in Uyo, where we lost to the South African team. Do you think, like you just said, you pointed one or two players, do you think the brand of the home-based Eagles are the best players to play at the national team? In those days where you play, we had much of the home-based players dominating the national team. Are you also on the opinion that home-based Eagles should train in the national team of Nigeria?
I think they should be given a chance. I must be honest also, there's a big gap between, because most of the good players tend to leave very early and they don't have time to really grow much on the home scene. But at the same time, there has to be a way to encourage the home base, because they will give you more. They will offer you more in terms of what is needed to be able to play on the African scene. We saw what the South African team presented. It was mostly their home-based team. So, yeah, I think they need to look more at the home-based teams and not just write them all off.
Are you coming back to Benue to become a sport administrator as soon
as
possible?
For now, I'm just on holiday.
All right, thank you very much. All right, but that's Bolaji Douglas saying, for now, I'm just on holiday here in Benue. All right, let's go, Chukuma Agbo.
Yes.
Chukuma Agbo. All right, Coach Chukuma Agbo, your team, Rangers, saw and got defeated to Lobby Stars 3-1. How will you rate the game, sir?
The level of the game, I would say, is high. We did not take our chances during the first half. We would have finished the game first 20 minutes. But that is football for you.
How can you rate the appreciating of today's match?
I think during the first half, I think some of the calls of the referees or the referee, they were questionable. We were not protected at all. You could see that Matthew was removed first 15-20 minutes. No, I believe he did not even issue that guy any yellow card. That's football for you. You win some and lose some.
Has it been a source of concern for you for this season? Because Rangers is not Rangers as other people would say.
You see, before I took over during the mid-season, we were at the 20th position. But now, I don't know, before this match we were 12th. But maybe by this evening, we'll look at where we will be. But I know that a drop in relegation is out of the question. Yes.
Coach, before coming into this game, 5 games unbeaten for Rangers. Now short of a victory today. Are you going back home to the drawing board to correct that lapses?
That is exactly what we're going to do. You don't lose and go home and go and sleep. We'll have shooting stars coming to our home. We'll take it up from there.
Yeah, bright silence. Just number 17 of Rangers International. Silence. How will you rate this game this evening?
We thank God for the game. It was a selfless match. We thank God for the result. And by the special grace of God, we adjust against our next match.
5 games unbeaten for Rangers. Since you came in the mid-season, there has been a lot of turning points, turning results for Rangers. And at this defeat, what does it mean to you?
It's football. It's happening in football. we thank God for the result, and by God's grace, everything will be working well with us.
Well, Shooting Stars coming next.
Yeah.
Calculating it, all of battle of relegation for Shooting Stars, they just won against the Wiki Tories right there at the Lake Salam Stadium in Ibadan. Would that give your team much effort to go and work on?
Yeah, we'll just keep on focus on our home matches. I will make sure that we'll get 1 or 2 matches in our away games.
All right, thank you very much, Silas.
All right, then, yes, indeed, Oluwakere Oluwabusayo right there with the post-match interviews of course, Chukwumagbo and, of course, Silas. And I guess what, I don't know, when a player, after losing 3-1 with his team, says, we thank God for the result, I don't know, what do you make of that?
They lost 3-1.
Yes,
and he's thanking God for the result.
Yeah, he says, we thank God for the result.
It's a way of letting you know he's moved on from the defeat. He's not one to take such defeat to heart. You know, there's another game.
No, if you're thanking God for a loss, that would you say that was how you approached the game? Because I don't know really.
Oh no, the game is gone. It's as simple as that, and the man is giving thanks to God in whatever situation he finds himself, a win or a loss or a draw. It's as simple as that.
Okay, we thank God for the results. Okay, all right. Well, I'll say you said so. Anyway, Sports Radio 88.9 Brother FM, your home of the fans, your frequency of champions. This is Howmarket. We are still here. Let's go to Adepoju. Toby. Yes, Toby, what's up? What's the latest from your end?
Yeah, it is. It wasn't what we expect, but I must give it to them. They took their chances.
Now your team's upward way run continues. How would you react to that?
Yeah, we all know that we're in a position where we need to step up our game to get some maximum points for us to be comfortable in our position on the table.
How would you rate the officiating of this match, being an away team?
Excellent. I don't think there's any problem with the goal scoring and the officiating. We just couldn't have our day today, so I give it up to Tracy.
What's the target for Wiki Tourists?
Well, for now, I believe from the position to the Continental it's not more than 5-6 points. 6 points is just 3 games or 2 games. So we are working very hard. If we could have it here, get back home, at least we'll cover some gap. So all we're working with is not over yet. We have like 11 more games to play. So the difference is just about 1 or 2 games. So if we can get 1 or 2 games, I believe we are still there. So we are still working hard to see if we can push to that.
All right, then, of course, unmistakable voice of the assistant coach right there of the team called Wiki Torres. Yes, indeed, talking about Mbwas. Yes, and of course, he is the assistant coach right there of the team called Wiki Torres. Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. Oluwakere Oluwabusayo tells me overdose. You know what? I'm ready to give more yet again. And so let's go straight to Busayo this evening.
Anthony Okwotu, 12 goals in the MPFL this season. I once asked you, when will the goals start coming? And you said, bros, the goals will come. And you've scored again today for your team. How do you feel?
I think you made a mistake. It's my 11 goal of the season.
Goal, okay.
Well, I was so confident I was going to score. Definitely the team was going to pick the maximum points. So at the end, it worked out well as I planned it.
Was Rangers a difficult team from all the teams they've been playing?
I wouldn't say that, but they're a good side. They're a good side.
Potu, this week we will know the players that will be representing Nigeria at the Chan team, talking about the qualifiers match between Togo and Benin. The coaches have made the team list.
We should end in the top 3 or top 2 at least. So we're still working hard. I think we're still working towards getting our plan.
What has been the effect of Coach Solomon Egbede to your team this season in the second round?
Personal performance. He's a good coach. He brought his own philosophy, and thank God we're playing according to the philosophy, and it's working out for us.
All right, thank you very much.
Before your goal came, there were lots and lots of misses. How did you feel when you were coming so close and not getting your target?
I knew I was going to score as long as I was just playing it. I was kicking my balls towards the direction of the post. I knew I was going to score no matter what.
And it came. All right, thank you.
All right, Anthony Okpoto, yes, indeed, a man who plays for Lobby Stars, and he got a goal right there, 11th goal, like you heard him say. And of course, Lobby Stars beating Enugu Rangers by 3-1. Not to worry, we'll be giving you a comprehensive rundown of results that went down in the NPFL. But then, Rivers United out, you want to say, of the Confederations Cup. Well, quickly, let's go to one man who covered the game, BZ Sports Bassi, right here on the Howmarket.
Time already live at the Yakubu Gowa Stadium. Rivers United 0, Club African 2. 2 goals scored for Club African in the 63rd minute by Hamed, and an 87th minute goal, own goal precisely from Captain Festus Austin, completed the route for the North Africans. It's Rivers United 0, Club African 2. I still remain Ubong Battery for the foreign champions now. Sports Radio 88.9, Bree FM.
All right, thank you very much. Yes, indeed, Sports Radio 88.9 Brella FM, your home of the fans. Very, very shortly, we'll be giving you a rundown of course, transfer news and the big one coming up. Yes, indeed. I remember back in the days, the man called Elias Figueroa doing it for Chile, still concerned and considered a legend right there in the Chilean folklore. But then, will the likes of Arturo Vidal, will the likes of Alexis Sanchez put Chile on the map as a country to have won the Confederations Cup? Yes, the country with the most number of Confederation Cup titles has to be Brazil. 4 they've picked up, followed by France, who have picked up 2. Then you have Argentina and Mexico, who have picked up 1 each. But then, will Chile be among the elite number of countries that have picked up the Confederations Cup? Oh, would it be Germany? Joachim Low filled in a second string side. Many believe, you know what? It's really not a second string side, considering the fact that most of the players playing right there for their Mannschaft really had a wonderful season. From Goretzka to, of course, the man called Lars Stindl doing it for Borussia Mönchengladbach. Or is it Timo Werner who made things happen in the colors of RB Leipzig? Or Julian Draxler, who was there for PSG in the French Ligue 1? Or would you say the man, yes, talking about Mark ter Stegen, the colors of Barcelona? Yeah, he, of course, is the goalkeeper right there in the absence of Manuel Neuer. And Germany in the final of the Confederations Cup. Well, we'll be looking at that more critically, and of course giving you updates, not to worry, and of course not to also forget that the team, you know, as Chile, they will be taking on Germany, while of course Portugal beat the team called, of course, Mexico earlier on, and that was, yes indeed, yes, Sports Radio 88.9 Brella FM. Yes indeed. Well, of course, I don't know, Denny, right here, and talking about Rivers United.
It's just trying to bring in something about Rivers United.
Yeah.
You know, they have a mathematical chance.
Okay.
But for me, I'm not operating with the mathematical chance.
Okay, yeah.
They actually have, realistic chance. They actually have a mathematical chance. It's not yet, over for them. Though they are bottom of that particular group, it's actually 9-9-6-6. That's how the group stands. Club African 9. Kampala City Council 9, second. FUS Rabat of Morocco 6. Rivers United 6. But Rivers United have the least number of goals scored. They've considered more, least goal difference. They sit bottom of that particular group. If they get to win on the final day, they simply will have to hope that Club African beat Kampala City Council. But if Kampala City Council should play a draw away against Club African in Tunisia, then it renders invalid any result from the game involving Rivers United and FUS Rabat of Morocco. Even FUS Rabat of Morocco will be out with a win if Kampala City Council and Club African should get a draw or end their match in the draw right there in Tunisia.
All right, then,
One thing over those. Do we always have to leave the pitch of play and do the mathematics on paper when it comes to football? I think football is a game of lose or win.
The mathematics is part of it. So
we always have to, in this part of the world, in Nigeria most especially, we always rely on the mathematics of football to get to the next stage.
There's a particular... Do you know one thing? I feel for Rivers United in this game. Do you know why? On business fronts, they even lost in this game. The game was, gate thrown open. So on business fronts, they lost. So they could not even make money from gate takings. despite trying to get open, they lost. Competition-wise, they lost. They couldn't even score as many goals as possible. Maybe all of a sudden they just pick up an incredible form away against FUS Rabat of Morocco, then they get to win. Imagine if they get to win against FUS Rabat of Morocco, let's say hypothetically now, and Club Africain also put up an incredible run, get a draw against Club Africain of Tunisia. It means it's going to go down to a case of too little, too late. A sad one for them.
Okay.
They still have a mathematical chance.
All right, then they have a mathematical chance. Yes, indeed. Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM, your home of the fans. Well, you can be a part of this one, and that is if you, don't have a mathematical chance. You have a wonderful chance of being part of the show. Yes, indeed. But then when you talk about mathematically, either you go straight to Twitter, which of course has our handle at 89 Brilla FM, or you choose to mathematically go to our phone line 07 000 or you just mathematically choose to go to www.brilla.net. Anyway, you are mathematically going to benefit. All right, then. Yes, we are right here with you. Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. Let's go to Twitter, where, of course, yes, the number is 9. New tweets coming in. And this one from Santos Davisco says, I beg, this man called Iguma, what will he be doing? Rivers United, they are just struggling. Prince Ego says, I'll be more excited seeing Germany machine beat Chile like small baby come this evening. All right, then. Okpale says, your team lost 3-1 and you're thanking God maybe for scoring an away goal. Okay, then. Santos Davisco again says, Willie to Chelsea. Talking about Willie Caballero. He's a very good addition to the team. Conte should give him a chance to prove himself. All right, then. And Ajani Sonek says, Rivers United lost 2-0 at home. No juju, no prayer can make them qualify from the group anymore. Yes, indeed. Okay, then. Yes, we are still here with you and taking your tweets this wonderful evening. Elufadeji Noah Dada said, Chile go win this night. I see them winning the Confederations Cup title. All right, then. What about Dari Oluwole says, we don't have a football league in Nigeria. We're just playing to the gallery. Home team scored in 101 minutes. Who's fooling who? Yes, hashtag Howmarket. All right, let's go to the lines. The phone lines are blazing red hot once again. Hello, good evening to you.
Hello.
Yeah, hi, good evening.
Good evening. This is Uwa from Bafo.
All right, Uwa, you're welcome.
I'm fine. Good evening.
All right.
You see, I'm not so Rivers United lost today because Nigerian league, we don't have a structure in the league. The league is badly run. I used to follow the league. I still follow it. After listening to this, I feel annoyed. I've seen on several occasions where the men at the center, the referee use penalty to spread games. Hello, are you listening to me?
I'm with you. Go on.
They use penalty to spread games. And just look at what happened to Ekanani today. Between Canary and Plateau United. After 101 minutes, look at what is happening. Even this same Plateau United benefited from the controversial penalty against their last, I think it was against Lobby. I saw on Catholic Culture against FIFA in VAR and a controversial penalty against Sunshine and all. Is it because, maybe because the game is not on TV? It is bad. It is bad. We don't have, you only two clubs, there are only three clubs, two clubs can count that have a very good instance. Eyimba and Aqua United for now. The rest are just the penalty. And I think we need a very good structure to run the football team. That's why you see Nigerian team when they go out, there's no referee there to, when they come to international competition, because the referees are neutral, there's nothing like home game. It's either you are good at home or you lose the game out. So I think we just have to get a very good structure for our league. And TV has to come in. Television without football, a football without television without is nothing. You are just playing in the dark. And that is it. Thank you.
All right, thank you very, very much. Well, of course, yes, talking about playing in the dark, well, I don't know really. That's what will be the atmosphere. But with floodlights in Russia, well, of course, it will be nighttime, 7 p.m., and we'll be here to give you all the action. Germany will take on Chile. Remember, on the 22nd of last month, the two teams met, and it ended in a 1-1 draw. Who's on the other side? Hello, good evening to you. Welcome to the show.
Good evening. My name is Sunday.
Okay, Sunday. You have to call us back. Yes, indeed. It's not nice to call and then try to listen to yourself. it doesn't work that way, my friend. All right, let's go to the post-match, well, should I say presser? Yeah, the post-match presser of a Rivers United Club African match. And of course, yes, it's all about giving it to you first hand. No other does it the way we do right here on Sports Radio 88.9 Brill FM. Well, let's go straight to Willie Ndube and Captain Festus Austin of Rivers United. Yes, a post-match presser after the side lost 2-0 to Club African at the Yakubu Gowon Stadium in Port Harcourt. Enjoy this one. All right, then we'll be giving that one in a jiffy right here on Sports Radio 88.9 Brill FM. Yes, indeed, your home of the fans. But then quickly, let's go straight to the coach of Club African Festus, and then we'll give you that of Willie Ndube and Festus Austin right here on Howmarket. Okay, then Sports Radio 88.9 Brill FM. That will be coming up as well shortly. Hello. Hello, who's there? All right. Yes, your frequency of champions are 88.9 Brill FM. Yes, indeed. Hello, good evening to you.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening to you.
Thank you very much. Benjamin Chidebere calling once back again.
All right. Okay, welcome.
It is a very, very bad one for our team. I keep on repeating this word. I don't know why all our club is presenting us in outside the constitution. Are they afraid of white collar or what? Or organization or something? What can we call it? Every time the last word they use and they go to the drawing board. After the drawing board, now they can be using calculate of calculate how many goals they get, how many points they get. This is that is happening for Super Eagles. This is happening for the distance. What is the problem? Is it a sway or something like that? Now this one now they are calculating. Look at how they need to zero score. Home team. Yeah, they would have done their homework since before they come for this match today. And they need to 2-0. Now are they going to win the next match? If it is impossible, they cannot do that. So let them prepare for another. They keep on preparing. Where are they now? They love for the Nigerian football league. Now they will struggle to come for support for or three or fifth or second. But when they go outside, they will not represent us well. It's a very, very bad one. I don't think that there is any club in Nigeria that can do what they mean by this because of the support from the government. That's for Nigerian games. For Chile and this night, I believe that Chile with experience and everything, they are going to carry the day. No matter the talented use of the Germans, I think Chile with experience. I'm giving them the game today. Update me on the Nimba game and Arsenal transfer.
Don't worry, we'll do that. Not to worry, okay? Sports Radio Brill FM. Who's there? Hello, good evening. Hello. All right then, Sports Radio 889 Brill FM. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, how you doing? My man, what's up?
Yeah. Actually,
What's your name? What's your name?
My name is Abraham.
Okay.
Yeah, the South African, they play more than Nigeria.
Okay.
Because if you see the way those our boys is playing, they are playing like those pregnant women, 9 months pregnant women. That is how they are playing. It's not good. If you see the way they are playing, I hate it. If I'm the coach, I will hold them at 2024.
Wow.
Hello?
Yeah, go on.
If I'm the coach, if when I get to the dressing room, I will trash them 24. That's not how they play ball. Okay, I'm not going to pay you.
I'm going to pay you 24.
I'm not going to pay me. Just give me 20 transfer. Let me be. Let me calm down.
Okay, please.
Yeah.
All right then. Thank you so much. Yes, indeed. Sports Radio 88.9 Brill FM. Yes, your frequency of champions, your home of the fans. Hello.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Yeah.
Good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening to the guys in the studio.
Yeah, good evening to you.
Uncle. Yeah. All right. To contribute, well, I'll just say about Rivers United. I I really pity them because they're not going anywhere. Thank God they ended it this way today, and that'll be. So let them just come back home and just focus on the league and see how they can advance in the middle of it. So that is it. So about Germany and Chile, hello?
Yeah, go on.
Yes, about Germany and Chile, he's going to be a kind of young boy but of experience. The Chileans should be very, very careful because the Germans are very fast and very, very tactical too. So I believe the Germans should carry the day. Yes, they carry the day. So I remain Steven calling from Vegas City.
All right,
so,
thank you very much. Yeah,
right.
Sports Radio 88.9, Brilla for Rella. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a jiffy. It is still your frequency champion, Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. Hello, who's there? All right, then, keep it coming. Yes, talking about the calls right here and the tweets. I'll be reading them in a very, very short while. So just make sure that you're tuned in and locked on to the station. Very, very shortly, I'll be giving you the voices of William Zube and, of course, Festus Austin, the assistant coach and the captain of Rivers United. Meanwhile, the lineups are out. Yes, talking about Chile, Germany, and one man has it covered. Yes, talking about Febebe. He'll be letting us in on the two teams, how they're lined up nicely. Juan Antonio Pizzi, coach of Chile, and of course, Wakemlo, the coach of Germany, all naming their starting 11s. Let's go there, Febebe.
Yeah, man, sports fans, over Diesel, before I hit you with the lineup, you know Chile has never been able to defeat Germany before in world-class football top level right here. I'm telling you, they've played 5 times and Chile have never been able to beat the German side. They've met once in this Confederations Cup and it ended in a 1-1 stalemate. And here they are again in the finals, I tell you. And starting off with the Chilean team list, I tell you, Claudio Bravo, the man who is doing wonderfully well right there in the goal post for Chile, stopping the shots correctly, is right there in the starting lineup in between the goal post. The last line of defense for them. And one man with a funny name starts off from the right back, I tell you, Jara. Jara is his name. Yes, Midel also Isla and Boasillo right there in the defense. It's a 4-man defense wall. Hernandez, Diaz, and Aranguiz right there in the midfield. Arturo Vidal is marshalling things right there in the center of the park in the midfield. And Alexis Sanchez and Vargas, the 2 goal poachers who are looking like some puma, ready to pounce on the prey right there in the German defense. But let's see how it plays out. The play of 4-3-1-2 formation right there, the Chilean side. And for Germany, Ter Stegen, the man is right there in between the goal post, I tell you. Ginta, Mustafi, and Rudiger is the 3-man defense right in front of Ter Stegen. Kimmich, Rudi, yes, Goretzka, and Hector, 4 men right there in the midfield. Stindl, Draxler in the midfield, also in front of, the attacking midfield right there. They lead the attacking midfield. And Wana is the man poaching the goals for Germany. A diamond formation right here from the midfield to the attack. Germany is fielding a 3-man defense line. They field a 3-4-2-1 formation right here. Let's see how it is going to pan out. A very disciplined German side, not the big guns that we used to know, but they are doing big things right here. They've won the under-21 European Championship right here. Can they do a double? Can they do a double? Well, only time will tell, I tell you. So that's how they stand. Of course, Pizzi, yes, the coach of Chile, I don't think is going to find it easy peasy right about now, I tell you, because Joachim Low, the touch it and smell it, man. Right here. Let's see how it's going to pan out, sports fans. In a couple of minutes, kick off, and we'll let you know how the game goes.
All right, thank you very much. Yes, indeed. Let's see how it goes tonight. Who will reign supreme? Hello, who's there? Good evening to you. Hello. All right, then. Yes, indeed. It's still your Frequency Champion Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. Yes, one man ready to, of course, let us in on what's going down. Yes, indeed. Even as we count down to the FIFA Confederations Cup. But then I doubt if you'll have enough time to really make it happen because we are counting down to the Confederations Cup final. Hello, who's there? Good evening.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening to you.
Good evening. This is Patrick, aka Boy of God, calling from Sangota.
All right, you're welcome, Patrick.
You're welcome. Please, can I hear the result of Aqua United?
They beat him by 1-0. We gave it out already.
All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you, too. Hello. Hello. Yeah, hi.
Good evening.
Okay.
Hey, Denzel.
My man.
How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
My Harry, they call from Udin.
Okay, Harry, welcome.
Yeah, hey, Denzel.
My brother.
How you doing, sir?
Yeah, well, we did.
So they calling catch for good evening, all of you.
Good evening, welcome
to you.
Well done, sir. I miss you people a lot.
Okay, but then you know you can actually get to listen to us from any part of the world on www.brilla.net.
And even watch us live. You can watch us live on www.brilla.net.
Okay, sir. Yeah. I want you to transfer.
So that you won't miss us.
No, don't worry. We'll give you all the transfer news you want. Just keep your eye here. Hello, who's there? Good evening. Hello, good evening to you. Okay, you have to call back. Your line not good enough. Hello, good evening.
Hello, my people.
Hey, Brother Lee, how you doing?
Fine.
Okay.
Here it, sir.
Yeah, good evening. Who's on the line?
Done and dusted.
Down and sorted.
Go on.
Hello.
Who's on the line?
God's time.
Okay, God's time. Welcome.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Hello.
Go ahead, God's time. Go ahead. We're listening
Sports
to
Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. Yes, indeed. It's all about making sure we hit you right here. And let's tell you that, of course, Jay Rodriguez, you know him. He has completed a £12 million move from Southampton to West Brom as the striker looks for first team football. He's been capped once by England. He's got 35 goals in an injury-affected 5-year spell on the South Coast. And Rodriguez, who is 27, moves to the Black Country in search of more first team football and becomes the baggage joint second most expensive player in their history. West Brom had made 2 failed attempts to sign the forward in the past, and after finally sealing his way to the Hawthorns, Rodriguez said, after 1 or 2 near misses, I'm absolutely buzzing to be right here with West Brom. Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. Yes, indeed. It's all about making sure we hit you just the way you love. Well, giving you big time information and, of course, making things happen as well. Well, let's tell you that one man also, yes, indeed, tied the knot as well. You remember Lionel Messi over the weekend. He tied the knot on Friday. I can tell you that Man City star Kevin De Bruyne is the latest man to tie his knot with a girlfriend. Yes, indeed. Of course, yes, talking about Michelle Lacroix. Yeah, the couple who have 1-year-old son named Mason Median had been dating since 2014. And, of course, he proposed to her under the Eiffel Tower during a romantic trip to Paris back in December. Yes, indeed. And the man says, so proud, I can call you my wife now. Talking about Kevin De Bruyne. I don't know, Yinka Sports, this guy, of course, so over the moon. And only yesterday we talked about Harry Kane proposing. Yes, indeed. But why is it the norm with footballers that after the woman has given birth to 1 or 2 children, that's when they now decide to propose?
Well, you know, over those, them say tested and trusted.
What do you mean by that?
Well, why
are you stammering?
I don't know how come you don't understand what I'm saying.
I don't understand what you mean, because
well, you know, they are footballers.
The way we used to know it, the way we know, before the woman gives birth to children for you, you go to meet her parents, tell the parents, you know what, I want to marry your daughter. The woman follows the man, they prepare for the wedding. When they are now wedded, that is the rightful, lawful way. Calm down. Calm down. That is the lawful way. That is the way our fathers have been doing it. Right from back then, the way I know. But these days, because all these young men, they make money. No.
Now you hit the nail on the head.
He's spending me. No, let me talk my mind now. Let me talk my mind.
Speak your mind.
Nowadays, because these young boys, they make money, the woman will now give birth to two. Look at Messi. After 2 children, 4 years old boy, Thiago. Overdose. No, wait.
I want to tell you something.
To marry her. What are you marrying her for again? What is the use? Why don't you just continue like that?
Overdose.
No, it's spending.
You get signed by a Chinese club and be paid £200,000 a week, and see how many girls will call you right here in Nigeria and tell you,
so
we already have your children.
Wait. Is that an avenue for you to live the rightful, lawful way? Old school way? Okay, it's old school.
Yeah, man. These guys are footballers. Before they sign you to a club, they give you you come to trials, you know.
So, Febebe, if you have a sister now, a man will just camp and go.
Not a man, a footballer.
Okay, footballer.
In China.
No, wait.
I will chase her. Come on, go get married to them. Why you wait for? Get pregnant quick and don't waste time on to be an uncle.
Hey, Gaspar, are you listening to Febebe? I'm really shocked and surprised.
Overdose, I'm passing here.
You are passing?
Yeah.
No, say something. Don't pass.
Why are you passing?
Don't pass. Say something. Why is it that after children, after 1, 2, the footballers will now come?
It's trials.
Overdose.
What is trial?
FIFA Confederations Cup and Rivers United on my mind.
Okay, so you want to talk about this one? FIFA Confederations Cup. Something is telling me that you're on the same page with Febebe. This one that you're just passing. Let me go to the line. I'm not happy. Because how can you tell me you're proposing to a woman who was already giving birth for you? For what? What's that?
Not a poor man, a footballer. It's okay, no problem.
If he's a poor man, go.
Is he out of his mind? You gave him the guts to come to my sister.
So
no way.
You're not shifting the goalpost.
No goalpost.
Because you're a footballer.
Look,
footballers a footballer of Lobby Stars. Or Ekanemi.
They increase their salary. Their pay package.
Now I know where you're coming from. Thank you very much. Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. You can be a part of this one. 07 000 889. I'm not happy. Yes, you see Harry Kane. The woman gave birth to one daughter for him. That's when he's good proposing to her after he has already done the damage. Who's there? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, good evening to you.
Good evening.
Yeah, so...
I want to make a complaint about my missing sister. And because you found out anything about the girl, any missing child.
Your sister is missing?
Yes, a 5-year-old.
5-year-old?
Yes, since Tuesday.
Since Tuesday?
Yes.
Wow.
Have you gone to the police? Because that's the right place to go to.
Yes, I have.
And?
They don't have any information on it yet.
Well, since you've gone to the police, I think you best leave them to do their job, because they are the ones in the right position to do that job, you know.
Let's just hope we find her. You can't really be disturbing. Sorry, you were saying something. Go on.
I said, if you can help me to announce it, I'll be very, very grateful.
Okay, I think now that you're saying it, I think a whole lot of people are listening.
Okay.
Okay, me who?
Adidimo.
Okay, all right then. What area? What area are you? What area? Where do you stay? Bariga.
Yes.
Okay, and since Tuesday you've not seen her. Today is Sunday.
Yes.
After 5 days, wow.
You can also put a picture and post it on social media platforms. Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Let's just hope that you get to find her. Yes, indeed, because it's really not a nice one when a sister goes missing or anybody at all. Yes, really disturbing. Hello, good evening to you.
Hello, good evening. How about you?
Yes, good evening. How you doing?
I'm fine. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Welcome on board.
Yeah. Overdose, I just want to support you in your truth, in your moral truth way you are saying.
Yes,
I don't understand people. I don't understand.
You didn't tell us your name. You didn't tell us your name.
Again, I don't understand. Can you say you're right because of money?
Excuse me.
What's
your name?
My name is Chika, calling from Ajawa State.
Okay, Chika, calling from Ajawa State. Chika, do you know any foreign football player?
Hello?
Do you know any foreign football player, maybe in Spain or in China or in Portugal? Do you know any player there?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't. You are speaking like some Nigerian politicians. They can do anything because of money.
Okay, well. We'll just have to draw the line right now. And of course, focus on the Confederations Cup. It's about to go down, yes, indeed. I must tell you, World Cup winners Germany are going to lock horns with Copa America champions Chile. And that will be the final of the Confederations Cup. But then, yes, let's tell you that when you talk about goalkeepers, let's look at the goalkeepers right now. Fibibe, of course, it's been a tough few months for Claudio Bravo at Man City. We all know that, but he has not let it get to him. And those 3 penalty shootout saves against Portugal in the semi-finals were evidence of his ability to be decisive at this level. If none of the spot kicks were of a high quality, Bravo also saved well from Andre Silva early in the game and has generally looked commanding throughout the Confederations Cup, although one errant kick against Australia started the move that allowed them to take the lead in the group stages. Germany will also look to turn his attempts to build on the back of the advantage. Marc-André ter Stegen, on the other hand, did not start this tournament well, erring badly against Australia, but was singled out for praise by his manager. Well, it wasn't, of course, ter Stegen. You want to say it was Leno, yes indeed, but then he's made some wonderful saves, talking about the Barcelona goalkeeper right there, although there's a sense that he is not invulnerable to errors when put under pressure like we saw against Cameroon. But who are you tipping right there when it comes to goalkeepers? Who has the edge, Chile or Germany?
Well, you know, right now, ter Stegen has an edge in the sense that he has a very good vision, reflex, you know, and the man can stop the ball, and he has a good defense to rely on. But you know, Bravo, when it comes to penalty shootout, he has proven himself, you know, to be good in this tournament so far. I think, yes, he's the only one that have saved 3 penalty shootouts. But the thing is this: when you stop 3 shots against Europe's champion, you know, your morale is boosted, your confidence goes sky high, rooftop, breaking, shattering, everything, you know. So right now, it all boils down to one mistake, and whoever makes that mistake is going to suffer for it. Both of the goalkeepers are good enough to make it to the finals. However, ter Stegen has conceded more goals than, you know, Bravo. Bravo's only conceded 2 goals in this tournament so far. So thus far in this tournament, Bravo has been the best.
Okay, Bravo has been the best so far, but then when you look at a man called Timo Werner, a whole lot of people believe he's a long-term replacement to Mario Gomez. Yes, indeed, a wonderful guy, and he says he's ready to cement his place as the top man when you talk about Germany's striking options. Yes, indeed, following Klosser's retirement from football, Germany have had a vacant space up front. Mario Gomez has a decent shot, but at 31, not a long-term solution. While you look at RB Leipzig forward Timo Werner, yes, the 21-year-old has been on fire at the Confederations Cup with his blistering pace and ruthlessness in front of goal, causing defenses no end of problems. Like you remember, he scored 2 against Cameroon, scored also, and that was, of course, right there when you look at the game against Mexico. Leon Goretzka also has been imperious when you look at Germany. Young lads coming into this tournament, not the full squad, not the main squad, because you look at the likes of Skodran Mustafi on holiday, Mesut Ozil also on holiday, and not forgetting, yes indeed, up front right there, I tell you, Jerome Boateng in the back, Matt Hummels. The list goes on and ending, but then they have been able to really make good work of what they have. Good thanks to the man called Joachim Lowe. Hello, who's there? Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening to you.
This is Alex from Ikorodu.
All right, Alex, you're welcome.
Yeah, please, I want to know the result of Portugal. Because I was not, I've just entered now.
Okay, don't worry, we'll give you the result of Portugal. Yes, very, very shortly. Hello, who's there? Yeah.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. All right, then you talk about Chile. Yes, in this tournament, of course, remember they beat Cameroon 2-0 and drew the remaining 2 games against Australia. And of course, Germany 1-1, and of course, going all the way to beat Portugal via penalties. What about Germany? They beat Australia, drew with Chile, and beat Cameroon. Not forgetting beating Mexico 2-3. It ended against Australia, 1-1 against Chile, 3-1 against Cameroon, and 4-1 against Mexico. When it comes to goals, the team called Germany have not been shy to really score goals. And Febebe, you look at that. Could that be a factor heading into the tournament's final match tonight, where, of course, you have Goretzka and Timo Werner scoring goals for fun? Do you think it could actually be in their favor, talking about Germany?
Well, you know how it is. That's how life is. When you do it the first time, do it the second time, and do it the third time, your morale goes high. Both of them are joint top scorers in this tournament, so that's one thing every defense will be looking at. They'll be okay. These guys, they come out to do damage, you know. And Chile, they've scored goals, but yes, 4 people have scored for them, you know. Thus far, Alexis Sanchez, Arturo Vidal, Eduardo Vargas, you know, and Rodriguez also scoring there. So the deadliest attackers right now in this tournament are both Timo and Leon Goretzka right there. So they're out to do damage, and I don't think anything can stop them.
All right, then he doesn't think anything can stop them. But then, of course, really, in case you missed it, let's just tell you that Rivers United were beaten earlier today in the CAF Confederations Cup, and they were beaten by Club Africain 2-0. Not a good one, you want to say, for Stanley Kuma and his side. But anyway, it's all about switching our attention to the Confederations Cup. Arturo Vidal has been talking tough. He's been, of course, tweeted, and even one man, Frank Ribery, has wished his teammates all the best. They go head-to-head, talking about Joshua Kimmich for Germany and Arturo Vidal for Chile. Yes, indeed, they both play for Bayern Munich, and they will be looking to win. But then, like you know, only one team will emerge victorious. Who do you think it is? Go straight to our Twitter handle at 89 FM. It's all about the final, and it will be at the St. Petersburg Stadium. That's where it's going down this wonderful Sunday evening. Well, I must also tell you that one man joins us in the studio, the topmost striker, Bafemi Raji, is right here. How you doing today? How you doing?
I'm okay, Overdose. How you doing?
I'm good.
Happy Sunday.
Yes, sir.
I think I saw you last month here.
Last month, yeah, that was last month. True.
No, I've seen you this month.
Yeah, so how's this Sunday been?
Well, everything is going on fine. We're counting down in barely, say, 8 minutes.
Okay.
We'll have the first whistle of tonight's game between Chile, South American champions, and then Germany. A whole lot of things to look out for. Overdose. Talking of from the arena, where the arena is situated, there's something that connects where the stadium is connected to each team or each player in this place. Because
are you serious?
Yes, because this stadium is situated on an island called the Krestovsky Island.
Krestovsky?
Yes, island right there in St. Petersburg. So at this point in time, once these guys get to the field of play, they're islands on their own. So you are on your own. At this point in time, you can liken this to boxing. Most sports are likened to boxing because boxing is life. You can liken this to boxing. The bottom line, the only difference is points will not count.
Okay.
It has to be a knockout. You understand?
Yes.
It has to be a knockout. And we've been able to take a look at both lineups from the two teams over there.
Yeah, I was coming to that.
Yes, the lineups from the two teams, and having the 4-3-1-2 formation from Chile, and the Germans going for what you can call a 3-5-1 formation. You obviously know the intention of both the Chileans and then the Germans. The Germans they take pride in effective football. This is why when you have the likes of Rudiger, Mustafi, Ginter right at the back, and then you have just right in front of them there taking a run in the midfield, the likes of Kimmich, Rudy, Goretzka, and then Hector, Draxler, Stindy, and then Werner. Yes, the arrow man up front. Don't think you have only one man up front there, Overdose. This is effective football. If you're asked to pick a star man in this team, you won't pick any. Would you, Overdose? In this German lineup,
I think I'll pick two.
Who? The star player in the German team.
Werner.
You wanna? No, you won't. No.
A star player in the team. players that makes up the team. That's why you pick Draxler. But in quote, Draxler is not a man.
Yeah, but okay. Now let's switch to the Chileans.
Okay.
Bravo in goal, nice one.
Yeah.
Captain in goal.
Yeah.
Yes. You have Jara. You have Medel. Yes, sir. Isla, and then yes, sir. You also have Hernandez, Diaz. Then Vidal. Let's just put this one. Vidal, star player.
Yes.
Sanchez, star man.
Vargas also.
Yeah, you
star
understand?
player. Yeah.
Take out Sanchez, Vidal. Take out Sanchez, Vidal. You notice there will be slight imbalance. Whether you like it or not, we must also go take into cognizance what happened with the Portuguese national team. Portugal took on a Mexican side that was already at the verge of winning. Whether you like it or not, the Portuguese eventually won the game due to the tactical acumen of the coach. You understand? The coach had to dig deep to get that victory. Portugal looked so ordinary without Cristiano Ronaldo, whether you like it or not.
Okay.
Star boy was not there.
Yeah.
And when the star boy was not there, the assistant star boy tried to shine. And I'm talking about Nani.
Yes.
Assistant star boy tried to shine. Assistant star boy could not indeed shine well. And then they say, okay, let's bring in some experience. At that point, experience started counting, and then some younger players talking about Quaresma. And then things started changing. They dug deep, got the leveler, and then moved on. This is the same thing that will happen here. The Germans will go for pure effective football.
Okay.
Pure effective football. They will want to have possession of the ball. Watch out for what the Germans will do when they are not with the ball. Overdose. Watch out for the setup of the Germans when they are not with the ball. Watch out for how they will recover the ball from the Chileans anytime they lose possession. Those are key things you watch out for in this game. How they will recover the ball when they lose possession, and the setup, the topology of the German team whenever they are not with the ball. These are key elements in crucial games like this. And whether you like it or not, this is what we pan out in this game. I want to give this game to the German team. They have. I want to assume what happened in the semi-finals. Who takes like toll on the Chilean setup? You can't go 90 plus 30 extra minutes, and then the pains, the emotional stress of penalties, and then come out days after and face a side that is rejuvenated, fresh, refreshed, young players here. These guys are the German side players are very hungry. Don't take away the experience you have from the Chileans. They are loaded with experience.
Yeah.
If you calculate the number of years, you understand. In terms of experience, the Chilean team has. You can't compare. But definitely, you don't take it away from Germans. I give it to Germans.
All of us take it once again in round. Yesterday I talked about going for Germany 2-1. Germany, said in all the games they played at the Confederations Cup.
Germany will give you a go.
On that premise, I give Chile a go. Germany was considered in all games. So on that premise, I give Chile a go.
Germany will give you both.
Germany have outscored. They are very efficient, and that's why I feel Germany will outscore Chile. So once again, I still want to reiterate: Germany to win 2-1. Like I said yesterday, Topmost also saying Germany will win. For those who would want to stake something, that seems to be guided.
But why do I just believe that Chile will beat Germany
Chile,
today?
I know.
No.
2-0. Okay.
Chile will beat Germany today.
What's your stand here?
Well, if you go by history, Chile has never been able to beat Germany in a competitive match.
If you also go by history, the South American team has won the Confederations Cup more than any other.
Well, okay, put that.
That's history.
That's history, yes.
Yeah.
But right now, I think Chile has a more deadly attack.
And anytime South American teams make it to the final of the Confederations Cup,
they have a
way of winning.
By the time you want to take into cognizance the attack, what they have in attack. But again, I'm looking. See, football is a team sport. See, it is when push turns to shove that you have individual brilliance come out. Arturo Vidal. When Chile starts trailing, as at the 76th minute or 78th minute, you see the likes of Arturo Vidal make desperate attempts to level up. That's what happened tonight. Yes, they will make desperate attempts to level up. Alexis Sanchez will become a bit selfish in front of goal, or when with the ball, as at the 60th minute, when things are not going their way, because that is how with the panel things may not go their way, especially when you are not. See, the Germans take pride in depriving the opponents of the ball. Once you don't have the ball, what do you do with the ball? You cannot utilize what you don't have. That is what the Germans want to do. The Germans want to have the ball. And then again, like I said, please guys, I want us to note this: how the Germans will match and set up when they are not with the ball. It's like warfare. It's like warfare. What you do when you want to get an enemy, how they will match up or line up when they are not with the ball. It's a beauty to behold, and that's what we should see tonight when Chile takes on Germany. The bottom line is we'll have good football. We'll enjoy great football here.
Definitely.
I think it will give us enough room for things. There'll be 1 or 2, 3, 4 all about interruptions by the
video assistant referee.
So by those I think the game has started already. The first whistle has gone off already.
Exactly.
So the Serbian referee, yes, Mazic has already indicated the commencement of the game. So let's get it rolling via the phone lines.
All right then, Milorad Mazic of Croatia is the man in charge of this one. The last time the two teams met, 22nd of last month, 1-1 it ended, and that was, of course, an avenue for Alexis Sanchez to become his country's leading scorer. Will he add more to that tonight? Time surely will tell. You can get to us via the phone line 07 000 889. Don't forgetting on Twitter at 889 Brella FM. And this is your frequency of champions, your home of the fans, Sports Radio 88.9 Brella FM. Yes, keep it coming. Yes, talking about your calls right here and your tweets. And don't forget to end your tweet with a hashtag Howmarket. Let's go to the lines, shall we? Okay, who's there? Hello, good evening.
Hello. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening to you.
I believe Germany will win this.
We believe we want to know your name. We believe we want to meet you.
Okay. My name is Emmanuel, calling from Ikorodu.
All right. Chile will win, you say?
Hello. I believe Germany will win this match because they have a better and well-disciplined team than Chile. And they have Chile have not really impressed me in this competition. So I believe Germany will win them.
All right. Thank you so much. He believes Germany will win them. Chile have not really impressed. He says, hello.
Hello, Abadus. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening to you.
Yeah, this is Calvin calling from Ikosa.
All right, Calvin, welcome.
Yeah, I'm not supporting to watch the match because I just left where I am. So I just let's match now, have you?
Yes, they have.
Yeah, so I would have loved Alexis Sanchez to win the match because I'm a national fan, so that flicks.
No, you didn't get it right. No, sorry. The match just started. Perhaps he didn't get you right. The match just started. Chile, Germany just started. Yes, it's just 3 minutes into the game. 3 minutes into the game. So just stay tuned to Sports Radio and then you get reports.
Thank you so much. Hello. Hello. Okay then, not ready for us. Who's there? Good evening to you. Welcome to the show.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Hello,
yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, so how you doing?
How are you doing this evening?
I'm fine, thank you.
I'm sorry, I'm giving the game to
You are giving the game to who?
You said?
You are giving the game to who? Okay then. Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. Keep it coming, not to worry. We are right here for you. We'll be giving you updates. And quickly, let's go to Yinka Sports. What's the latest concerning the game? Talking about Chile, Germany.
All right, thank you very much over those 3 minutes played in this particular game. Chile nil, Germany nil. But then let's let you know a bright start from Chile. Of course, dressed in their wine color, top and short, and of course blue stockings, white Germany and their traditional white and black. But then a bright start once again, I must say, for Chile. They had the first opening in this particular game. It was actually ruled for offside, not a goal, but then it was a defense splitting pass that they had at that point in time. Eduardo Vargas combined well with one man called Arturo Vidal at the center referee. The linesman coordinated himself well, and that effort need no VAR. It was an offside call at that point in time. Germany had an opportunity to build once again from the rear. 3 minutes and 30 seconds in this. Germany nil, Chile nil.
All right, thank you very much. Still goalless in its infancy stage. Talking about the game right there at the St. Petersburg Stadium. Yes, who will get the win? That's what we're about to find out. But then I must tell you that, yes, indeed, when you talk about desire, hunger, when you talk about passion, it's right there. And of course, you want to say the two teams really showing that hunger on the field of play. Hello, who's there? Good evening.
Hello, I'm Stanley calling from Ikorodu, Agri.
All right.
Agri Ikorodu.
All right,
Yeah.
Danny, welcome.
Yes, sir. Germany win Chile.
Okay.
Yeah, I picked Germany to win them. Straight winning, no hand, no error. Germany win them straight.
No error. I like that, the way that sounds.
No error, no error.
Okay,
Thank
thank you. But then, of course, Yinka Sports, yes, Chile came close to, of course, getting a goal in this game.
On
earlier.
the 4th minute, it was Chile, like I did say once again, another nice exchange of passes, interchange of passes, and they had one man so close to getting the goal. The goalkeeper swift off his line. The defender was also there, and of course, batted that danger at that point in time. Would have been the opening goal as early as the 4th minute. Chile, of course, in cruise control of this particular game after the opening 5 minutes of this tie. It's Germany, well, trailing.
And that was Arturo Vidal there.
Yeah.
Vidal could not score from the rebound.
Okay. Arturo Vidal coming close, but then not being able to change or alter the scoreline. Who's on the other side? Hello?
Good evening.
Yes.
Alex.
Alex from where?
From Ikorodu.
All right, Alex, welcome.
Yeah. The match will end on penalty shootout.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Why do you say so?
I follow the two teams they are playing pattern. The target of this
Okay, thank you so much. Sports Radio 88.9 Brilliant FM. Yes, thank you for your contribution. Hello, good evening to you. Hello? Yeah, you have to call us back. Your line is not clear. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening. Who's on the line?
My name is James from Bagada.
Okay, you're welcome.
I want Germany to win. I support Germany to win.
Okay, you support Germany to win, and you want them to win. All right.
Yes.
Okay, let's hope they get to win. Of course, for you, Sports Radio 88.9 Brilliant FM, your home of the fans, your frequency of champions, and yes, indeed, this is how we roll. Hello.
Hello, Badon. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. How you doing?
Yeah, this is the Oscar from Nigeria. I'm fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I was today now. I was happy Sunday.
Yeah, today was good.
Yeah, it was me. It was good. I'm just coming back from church now. So, based on today's game, based like this is just like Chelsea, you know, this is just like Chelsea, very 3-4-3, and this is really good for them. And they have been doing this from the Germans. They have been doing this for all the while. So I happy that they will win today.
Okay, you believe the Germans will win today?
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much. Yes, indeed, for your belief. Earlier on, of course, the number 20 man of, Chile, Aranguez, coming close before Arturo Vidal. Also, could not alter the scoreline. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah.
Chica from Nigeria State.
Chica, how you doing today?
I'm cool.
All right, Chica, I tell you.
Football is all about surprises. Chile will win this night. 2-1.
Are you sure about that?
Chile. Yeah, I'm very, very sure Chile will win. The scoreline may not be accurate to what I said, but I know that Chile will win.
Okay, then. Thank you very much. Hello? Who's there? Hello, good evening. Okay, then, let's go to Twitter. Yes, the Twitter coming in so much from, of course, the fans. This one, paid Piper says, hello, it's Chile versus Germany. Wonderful encounter. And, of course, Store. Johnny Sonek says, I strongly believe Germany will take the day. They're the best in this tournament. Hashtag Howmarket. Okay, then, what about this one from, the man called Okpale says, I think Germany has the upper hand in the goalkeeping area. Bravo all the way, all the same. Talking about for Chile. Celestine Ibibike says, oh my word, this game is surely going to be filled with a whole lot of drama. I see Chile winning. Okay then, thank you so much. Hello, good evening, welcome to the show. How you doing? Hello? Oh, come on, your line too low right there. I can hardly hear a thing of what you're saying. But Yankee Sports, what's up? What's the latest? Talking about the game. after 9 minutes of action.
Well, thank you very much over those. So let's let you know it's indeed 9 minutes of action played so far in this particular game. The last time we talked about Arturo Vidal, who had a chance on the 5th minute, and failed to score from the rebound at that particular point in time. On the 7th minute, a precise low pass was received by Arturo Vidal once again, who made a yard for himself on the edge of the box, but then poorly cleared a shot, sailed while wide over the left post at that point in time. On the 8th minute, Germany had, a huge serve relief, had an opportunity to also add exchange of passes built from the rear, but then the clearance from the German defense to the Chilean attack defense line really was to nobody in particular, as Chile had an opportunity to actually truncate that, get the ball beat once again from the rear, and indeed take charge of this particular one. Let's take a look at the stats so that you get to understand what things have actually been like in terms of ball possession. It's been the mention of Chile rampaging against the Germans. They have 64% ball possession against Germany. A goal attempt, they have 3. Germany yet to have any goal shot on goal, 1 off goal, 2. That's some of the total 3 that they have so far in this particular game. Germany still 0 in terms of goal attempt on or off goal, and block shot none so far for either side in this particular game. 2 corner kicks already taken by Chile. Germany yet to have any. 1 goalkeeper saves by Germany goalkeeper in this particular game, and 1 pass committed each with 2 teams. 10 minutes on the clock. Chile 0, Germany 0. Ball possession in favor of Chile, attempt in favor of Chile, goals they say win games, not possession. No goals yet in this particular game so far.
All right then, but then of course one man thwarting the effort of his teammate at club level, talking about Shkodran Mustafi. Yes indeed, Alexis Sanchez coming close to of course lighting up the occasion, but Mustafi was having none of it right there in the colors of Germany. Hello, good evening to you, welcome to the show. How you doing?
Hello, good evening.
Yeah.
Daniel coming from Blake.
All right, Daniel, welcome to the show.
Yeah, what I hear is that so many callers being supporting Chile because of our circumstances. I'm not a fan of Chile. So I'm not going to support Chile because of our circumstances. Neither I'm not going to support Germany because of Mustafi. So I just do the best thing to me.
Okay. Yeah. All right, tipping the best team to win. Yes, the man says, I'm not going to support Chile. I'm not going to support Germany. I just want the best team to win tonight. Who's there? Good evening to you.
Good evening, everybody.
Yes. Who?
Benjamin to the better.
Okay, Benjamin, welcome.
Yes, now I'm calling from 1004. You see, although I'm not watching the game, I still maintain I still on my standards in my rating that Chile is going to win Germany. Whether they don't win Germany before, whether they come to it, this one is another different ballgame. I think Alexander Sanchez they want to prove a point, and as the market is still open now, some of these players they want to set themselves, and they want to prove that as a winger that they need to add that money to the for. So whether Germany they play more than them, this thing is not matters a lot. Either 52, 34 or something like that. It doesn't matter. When they go started coming, the goal is not going to be. I think the other one today.
All right, thank you very much. Yes, indeed, 88.9 Brilla FM, your home of the fans. This is how we do it. We got to go pay the bills. When we come back, we'll be giving you more concerning what the game is going, how it's panning, and with direction it's swinging. Keep it out here. Don't touch it. It is still Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM, and this is Howmarket. Yes, your dial of magic still here with you. We'll be back in a jiffy.
Brilla FM, Brilla FM, Brilla FM. 88.9, got more goals than the number 9, top notch. Singing to the Remy and I only listen to Brilla FM, they stay winning. Brilla FM, Brilla FM, Brilla FM, Brilla FM, Sports Radio. Brilla FM, 88.9, baby.
Bravo, Romeo, India, Lima, Alpha.
Crowd are on their feet.
B-R-I-L-A, Brilla. www.brilla.net, where everything sports meets, including your radio.
Last year, he shut Lagos down. And this year, it's another shutdown. It's Funny Bone and Tamed 2, Nothing But the Truth. featuring OK Bakassi, Wally Arole, Senator, I Go Say, Helen Paul. Music by Tubaba, Techno, Wonderco, Vino, Small Doctor, Nice, Harry Song, KC, Humble Smith. On the Wheels of Steel is DJ Neptune. Date is Sunday, July 9, 2017 at the Eco Hotel and Suites. Time 6 p.m. Tickets regular 5,000 naira. VIP 25,000 naira. Table 410 1 million naira. Ticket outlets: Genesis Cinema, Film House Cinema, all Urban Supermarkets, slot outlets. Or visit ariatickets.com, nairabox.com, 2andshell.com, ticketsday.com. For more information, call 0812-728-6773. Proudly supported by Dana Mill, Minime Changing, Brilla FM, Funny Boat Untamed 2. Nothing but the truth.
Lagos, Eko Akete, Lagos, the business center of Nigeria, the heart and soul of entertainment. Lagos, the center of excellence. My name is Shegu Arinze, una know me as Black Arrow. That Nollywood actor who that talks get big eyes. Now my big eyes don't reach the lottery company where they call Give and Take. Give and Take. Now the big lottery company where government don't give staff to do lottery for Nigeria. Where if you play with small treasure money, you fit win big money. Oh, everybody will play Give and Take lottery fit win the biggest prize. Try your luck today. Oh. That your dream fit come true. Them color now purple, the color of kings and great men. So make you shine your eye, look for them office, umbrella, or any of them work at them with anywhere around where you stay or walk. Or as a big boy or girl, you fit even play with your phone or computer self. Lagos people, make una put an eye for them.
Hola, my friends are coming in from the United States. Where do you think they can stay?
Piccadilly.
When I want to stay away from the stress at home?
Piccadilly.
I need a well-furnished temporary accommodation for my younger brother who will be coming into town from Malaysia soon.
Piccadilly.
Also accommodate my guests for our annual general meeting?
Piccadilly.
Piccadilly? Piccadilly. What is this Piccadilly you're talking about?
A place just like home. Located at a serene neighborhood in Lekki, Piccadilly offers short let and home suite solution designed to meet your short-term accommodation needs. Each suite is exquisitely furnished with a well-equipped kitchen and other home conveniences. Visit Piccadilly for an inspection to confirm all these claims of very standard and excellent services at the lowest cost within the Lekki axis. For reservation, call 080-6279-8505. Piccadilly Suites is located at 3 Piccadilly Street, Algungi, Lekki Expressway before Chevron Roundabout. Or visit Piccadilly website www.piccadillysuites.com.
Here comes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sports Radio. 88.9 Brilla FM makes the switch to Sports Radio.
This na Howmarket.
All right, welcome back. It is still Howmarket right here on your award-winning station, your home of the fan, Sports Radio, 9 Brilla FM. Over there, still here in the company of Yankee Sports and Fair Baby. And they say when two elephants fight, it is the grass that suffers. Yes, indeed, the grass at the St. Petersburg Stadium. You're really feeling the effect of that one. Yes, as the two powerhouses in football, Chile and Germany, lock horns right there in the final of the FIFA Confederations Cup. 17 minutes. Make it 18 gone in that particular game. And Yinka Sports has got some wonderful updates for us. Yinka, what's up?
Well, thank you very much over those. Say that man, Arturo Vidal, is one man who mean business in this particular game. He knows the German way so well. To an extent, you can really say it's actually been, one man too many, infantry for this German side in this particular game today. Let's indeed let you know, take a chronological sequence of what's happened in the game from the 12th minute, because the last time we stopped at 11 minutes. On the 12th minute, Alexis Sanchez took a corner, but then the opposition defense dealt with it so well and cleared the ball to safety. On the 13th minute, Eduardo Vargas connected with a pass across the edge of the box, aimed the shot, but then his attempt went low towards the middle of the target, but then it was also well dealt with at that point in time. On the 14th minute, Julian Draxler took a ball to the corner flag, sent the ball into the box. Nothing came out of it. On the 15 minutes, Kudran Mustafi couldn't manage to convert the resultant corner kick into a goal. At that point in time, he produced a header from a dangerous position inside the box, but then it went well over the crossbar. And on the 16th minute, what happened? It was Mustafi, of course, once again in that particular one. On the 17th minute, Jean Boussajo for Chile sent a pass into the box. His attempt was cleared out at that point in time. On the 18th minute, Leon Goretzka brought his opponent down with a tackle, and of course Milorad Matic blew his whistle for a foul. Chile had a free kick opportunity at a very promising position. Eduardo Vargas was the man who, of course, was judged to have been offside when they took that solo one from that particular point in time. But then let you know, for everything Chile have done so far in this particular game, the Germans understand one thing: efficiency. Overdose, it's Chile 0, Germany 1.
Oh my word!
Chile 0,
Germany won, and of course Chile asked all the questions. They were hitting and testing the goalkeeper Mark ter Stegen. But then I must tell you, Yinka Sports, that of course was a costly error, you want to say, from the man who plays his club football. Yes, talking about a player who's tested and trusted, plays his club football for Celta Vigo. But then of course a costly mistake, you want to say, from Marcelo Diaz, and in the end it was a simple tap in right there for Germany, and they have gotten a goal in the, of course, final of the FIFA Confederations Cup. It is Chile 0, Germany 1, and that is the scoreline right now. Well, really, really painful when you consider a goal like that, and I don't know why the top striker is laughing.
There's one common saying: you don't smoke in a filling station. I think Topos has something to say to that as well.
Okay.
See, Overdose. Find the Chileans, like I told you. Did you take time to just do what I asked you to do? Study how the Germans will recover lost balls. Did you take time?
Yeah, I did.
Please take an extra 5 minutes to study how you do that. Now, effective football. Take your chances when you have your chances. This is the final. It's kill or get killed. This is the final. The Chileans had, before the goal, 3 to 4 clear-cut chances.
Yes.
And I told you, right now, what you witness is Arturo Vidal and Alexis Sanchez, Vargas, there won't be that coordination anymore from that front line. Individual, what will I put it? Play will come into play into the fore here. You want to take shots from range. They've been trying that, but it will now be more intense, more often now, and that will destroy the essence of team play. The Germans are a team play with a higher chemistry. They are a team with a higher chemistry than the Chileans, and that's what we've seen. There'll still be 1 or 2 more goals in this game. But again, please, everyone, take time out and study how the Germans, the beauty. No, it's a beauty to behold. It's like, have you ever seen a spider spin a web to catch flies? To catch a fly. That's exactly the way it is. No matter how you move left, right, or that a portion of the web will still get that fly. The spider will go there, drags it in the middle, and they start pounding. They use it pound.
Okay.
You asked of a star player in the German team that no one will really know. I think ter Stegen is the star player right here because he marshals the defense. What they did is to soak up some pressure, and now Chile are going to put themselves in a very, very difficult position because the Germans, they have this discipline across all their teams. Look at the under-21. Look at what they do in Europe. You know, defeating Spain. They have this discipline. They don't play fancy football. They play discipline.
Stegen is also young. Only that his exposure gives him the edge to.
That's why he's the star.
Is that what talking about? Like talking about Hector Bellerin. He's a young player. But level of exposure.
But that exposure makes him a star player because he does one thing. He talks.
He's a young player.
He's young, but he talks to the defense. He keeps them.
You have to command your defense.
Yeah, the German style of play is you build up from the back.
Okay.
That's how they build up from the back. Let's just still wait and see. The game is still very young. In fact, a whole lot can happen in a game like this. We witnessed what happened between Portugal and Mexico.
Yeah,
the
third
whole lot
place
can
game.
still happen. The Mexicans felt it was all over. But again, they should have been wary of the substitutions being made by the coach. And then something happened. I knew they were digging deep into their armory to get all those rifles, all those they've not used in a while, and then they or they feel are still fresh for that warfare, and then they got the result. And this game is still young. Over those, we can still take more calls.
All right, then the game's still young, and of course that's what we'll be doing, taking more calls right here. Even as we remind you that the third place game was played earlier today, and it was Portugal beating Mexico by 2-1. Yes, that was the final scoreline. But anyways, one man will be solely responsible for the goal Chile considered, and his name is Marcelo Diaz. Yes, indeed, he of course was playing with the ball in a delicate area, and then it was robbed off the ball by Timo Werner, who of course gave the ball to an unmarked stand. And the end, Germany, yes, got a very, very wonderful lead. You don't get more better opportunities than that one on a platter of gold for the man called Stender. Yeah, plays for Borussia Mönchengladbach right there in the German Bundesliga. Keep the calls coming in. 07 000 889 remains your frequency of champions. Very, very shortly, I'll be going straight to, yes, Twitter, because the tweets are coming in. So many of them are right here. Ayomiko says, Portugal, okay. Yeah, definitely gonna really make things happen. Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. Yes, your frequency of champions. Okay, then. You do know that this is how we roll on your award-winning station, your home of the fans, 88.9 Brilla FM. Yes, indeed. And of course, yes, it's Germany up against Chile. And I must tell you that the result right now is Chile 0, Germany 1. That is, of course, the result right there. Okay, then. Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. This is, of course, yes, your frequency of champions. All right, Iola Disse says, what on earth was Diaz thinking of? How can you turn the ball? How can you turn with the ball like that? Yes, indeed. That's from Iola Adesoye. Yes, indeed. Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM, your home of the fans, your frequency of champions. And this is, yes, your home of sports as well. Yeah, you do know that, don't you? Hello, good evening to you. Welcome to the show. Hello, good evening. All right, then keep it coming. Yes, 07 000 889 remains the number. Who's there? Hello, good evening. Welcome.
Hello.
Yeah, hi, good evening.
Good evening. My name is Uche. I'm calling from Iowa.
All right, Uche, welcome to the show. Hello. Ooh.
Obizu.
Yeah, my man. How you doing?
Good evening.
Yeah, so.
My name is Nana Ogwo. I'm calling from Agora.
All right.
I see Germany beating Chile today, but the only way Chile can win today is to bully the Germans, because they actually have more manpower and more experience than the Germans. That's the only way I see we can win. But today, I think it's going to be for the Germans.
Okay. All right. It's going to be for the Germans. Hello, who's there?
Hello.
Yeah, hi.
This is Moses on the line.
Moses, how you doing?
Please, I want to know the score of MSN.
Oh, come on. We're talking about the Confederations Cup right now. The final going on. Yes, indeed. Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. How can you be talking of MFM when Germany is taking on Chile? Well, not to worry. Just keep it out here. We'll give you a rundown of the results of matches that went down in the MPFM match day 27. But right now, we're talking about the match that matters most. And it is Chile up against Germany. Hello. Okay, you have to call back. Hello, good evening to you.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening.
My name is Francis Oban. I'm calling from Agara.
All right, you're welcome to the show.
I see Germany beating Chile today because their type of ball is more than Chile. So there's no how Chile can beat them.
Okay.
So that's what I really think about.
All right, then. That's what you really think. Okay. Hello, who's there?
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening.
This is another calling from a young buddy.
All right, you're welcome.
I think Jan will win the match this night.
Why do you think so?
Because the team, the way they position is very okay, so they have to win it.
Okay. The way they position, very okay. But then, Febebe, would you say you're impressed with what you've seen so far from the two sides? Yes, 29 minutes of action. Would you say you're impressed with what you've witnessed so far as the final of the Confederations Cup is concerned?
Well, they're giving us a good show of football here, good sportsmanship. It's not a one-sided game. You know, the ball going from post to post, you know, everybody right there on the both sides hustling, making sure that they put in everything they've got. It's been an exciting 29 minutes thus far. You know, the Chilean side, who we believed are more experienced, are not the one putting all the pressure. Germany, when they get the break, they come down to the Chilean goal post and try to get another goal to put themselves, get a cushion on that one. But experience can still play a lot here. I think the Chilean side should calm down. They should calm down and play more mature, because if they start to rush and keep up that pace, they'll get tired and frustration comes in. And this German side, they are so disciplined. You mess up, they deal with you decisively.
Okay.
That's why it's been an exciting 30 minutes.
All right, then. That's why it's been an exciting 30 minutes, 15 more minutes to the end of the first 45. I must tell you that, yes, it's been total action from start to this point. I must tell you, a whole lot of the teams are really making sure that, yes, they get things done. But then it's the 20-minute goal of lasting, and that's what separates the two sides right now. Yes, indeed. Chile are trailing in the Confederations Cup final. Let's go back to the phone lines. It's still blazing red hot. Hello, who's there? Good evening to you.
Hello, good evening, Ubadizi.
Yeah, my man. How you doing?
Baba Femi, how are you? CBB, how are you guys?
Everything is all right.
Yeah, if you watch this match closely, I think I want to agree with what Baba Femi said. That the Germans are playing, they are using all the departments of their half to play the Chileans. So I want to give it to them, but I can give it to you. It will be the only goal of this tournament for this match. That's going to be the only goal. So Germany are going to win by 1-0.
1-0?
Yes.
Are you serious?
I can give it to you for free.
Wow. Yika Sports said Chile will get a goal in this game because Germany have always considered. So you are saying no goal for Chile in this game?
Even though if you watch, they are even under 21, the Europe against Spain, they scored only one goal and they were able to defend it. And I see the same thing, playing out here. That one goal will be just the end of this match.
All right.
That will separate the two of them. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much. Yes, indeed. Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. Let's hope that they can do it for you. But then I'm sure that a whole lot of people out there who believe Chile will score. And even I've gone as far as putting money on it to make sure that, they win something. I don't know if they will be going with your prediction. Okay, then. Sports Radio Brilla FM. When you call, make sure your line is very clear so we can enjoy your comments. Hello, good evening.
This is Samuel on the line.
All right, Samuel, welcome. How are you doing today?
Fine, thank you. I believe Germany will win by 3-1.
3-1?
Yes, Draxler and Goretzka will be on the question.
Okay. All right, Goretzka and Draxler. Well, Stendel has, of course, gotten them the lead right there, the only goal so far after 32 minutes. But then Yinka Sports, Chile, do they look like a side that can come back? What's the latest concerning their fight back into making sure they draw level in this game?
Well, let's let you know, still Chile with the ball possession would dictate this particular game, but then the Germans have the pressure thing. They have the goal in this particular game so far. Let's let you know, on the 22nd minute, Timo Werner, of course, was in an offside position. The linesman raised their flag at that point in time. On the 24th minute, Aranguiz for Chile displayed a brilliant awareness in the penalty box and sent in a first-time shot. Just couldn't hit the ball properly, and the ball went wide off the left post. Was so close to being a goal, well, initially, but then it really was out of play. On the 25th minute, it was an unlucky Eduardo Vargas move who beautifully controlled a pass from the edge of the box, drew the shot on the goal, but then it was inadvertently blocked by defender, and the ball was well cleared at that point in time. On the 27th minute, Timo Werner once again involved in play, but then this time around, at that point in time, it was actually flagged for offside. On the 31st minute, it was Marcelo Diaz, the man who was guilty and culpable for the goal scored by the Germans earlier on, produced a long-range cannon of a shot after a nice pass. The ball headed towards the middle of the goal, but then it was easily stopped by a save from Germany goalkeeper Marc-Andre ter Stegen. On the 32nd minute, Arturo Vidal once again involved in play, tried a shot from distance, just like Babafemi Raji indeed predicted. But then the goalkeeper was calm enough. Of course, that ball was even well over the crossbar, out of play. 34 minutes on the clock. Chile 0, Germany 1. That's indeed how things stands in this particular game. Germany in front, Chile, of course, with the play.
All right, thank you very much, Inca Sports, breaking it down nice and easy so that you out there, although not even listening or watching actually the game, can listen to Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM, or even go straight to www.brilla.net and watch us live right here in the studios. All right then, Sports Radio Brilla FM, we're still taking your calls, not to worry. We'll definitely be reading your tweets as well. You can send them in, and of course don't forget to end it with the hashtag Howmarket. Blue Moon says okay, yes indeed. Jane Francis, I must tell you, he says there's really nothing I won't see. Yes, talking about right there. Okay then, Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. Yes, your home of the fans, your frequency of champions. This is how we roll. Yes, indeed, it's all about making sure that we give it to you just the way you love, right here on your award-winning station, Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. Okay then, let's go straight to this one, and it's coming from Toby Oguntuga. He says, did anyone see that goal coming? Absolutely, against the run of play. And it looks like Germany are relentless in this final, really showing that, yes, we can, despite fielding the second string side, be able to dominate and play good football. And they're doing just that. No wonder they've been able to go all the way to the final. Not to worry, we'll be going straight to more right here on your frequency of champions, your home of the fan, Sports Radio Brilla FM. Just keep it coming. The calls right here on the show, Howmarket. Yes, we are here with you, and it's all about the Confederations Cup final. Yes, we just want to find out what you make of the game so far. Febebe, looking at it now, what do you think Chile have to do in order to get back into this game? Because as it is right now, Germany are on top of their game, and on the moment, they're on top of the opposition.
Well, the Chilean side right now, they have to go back to what they started doing in the first, the opening minutes of this game. But they have to be more professional and clinical in their finish when they get to the post. Topmost did mention that Arturo Vidal might tend to become tense and begin to strike from range. And he has started doing that already. And you're wasting energy and strength when you fire and miss. You have to hit the target, put more pressure. Now the Chilean side have to keep a close pack attack. You know, when I say close pass attack, you pack attack, you tap the ball and move toward the attack, and then when you get close enough, then you strike. Because right now they are playing so much under pressure. Everybody going forward, leaving the back line, you know, and Bravo, who's supposed to be the captain and the last man in defense, should be shouting out at his defense to keep them behind, you know, because when you run away, the Germans are not burning energy. So when you do all the pressure, you bring all the pressure, they soak it up. They have energy to counter-attack, and they're good at that. So the Chilean side need to make sure every pass counts, every strike counts. If they do that, they can get an equalizer, and the game will balance.
Okay, then. All right, thank you very much. Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. Okay, yes, your home of the fans. Okay, then, yeah, 07000000 889. Yes, that is the way we roll right here. And also keep the tweets coming in. Yes, we will read every single one of them. Hello, who's there? Good evening to you.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, you're speaking with David.
David?
Yes.
All right, David, welcome.
Germany will win the match now.
They'll win the match now?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Very well.
Okay. All right, then. Let's hope they do that for your sake. All right, then. Thank you so much. Yes, Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. It remains your home of the fans. Keep it coming. Talking about the calls right here. Hello, good evening to you. Okay, then. Who's there? Good evening. Welcome to the show.
Good evening. This is Thomas calling from Ikorodu.
Thomas from Ikorodu. You are welcome.
All what Chile and Chile to do is to bring down the game. And I believe they will win the game today.
Okay.
Good night.
All right, then. He believes they will win the game today. Chile believes that Chile will win the game today. All right, then. Really, really sounds convinced right there. But then, what if they don't win the game today? What happens? I don't know. Will you be sad? Well, don't be. It's just a game of football. Hello.
Hello, good evening. This is Olua Kraus on the line. All the way from the Paja.
All right, you're welcome.
Yeah, if I were the coach, I'm going to stop putting the player out of the game because the last man standing, why, as a senior player, how can he play football like that? They now cost the goal for damage to the leading Chile now, but I believe Chile is going to win by the end of the match. By 2-1.
Okay. All right, Chile will win by 2-1. Let's hope they do that. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Hello?
Yeah, hi, good evening. Okay.
Are you Germany to win?
Okay, Germany to win. All right, then. Thank you so much. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hi.
Hello.
Yes, who's on the line?
Chris from Alaba.
All right, Chris from Alaba, you're welcome.
I see Germany winning this match this evening.
You see them
winning? I want to say something that Germany will win this match before 80 minutes.
Before 80 minutes?
Germany will win the match.
Wow.
It's not going to pass 80 minutes. Germany will win Chile.
Okay. Well, they already...
Chile is a team of two people. As fast as they are, within 80 minutes, Germany will shut them down.
Okay, Germany will shut them down. All right, thank you so much for your prediction. And yes, the fact that you already optimistic about Germany, winning this one. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening.
My name is Wallace.
Okay. Welcome. Okay, call back, my brother. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Oh, come on, man. When you call, you don't need to listen to yourself. Just do the talking, express yourself. I believe a whole lot of people are listening. It doesn't matter just whether you hear yourself or not. Just pass the message across, okay? Hello, good evening to you.
Hello.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening. My name is Uche.
Uche, where is Uche calling from?
Uche calling from Yaba.
All right, Uche, let's hear you. What you have to say?
Germany is going to win the game by 2-1.
All right, Germany will win by 2-1. Thank you so much for your contribution. Yankin Sports, 42 minutes on the clock. What's the update concerning the final of the 2017 edition of the Confederations Cup?
Well, let's let you know Chile is still trail 0-1 against Germany. They are very desperate to get that goal back before halftime, but then they've not been able to break through in this particular game. Let's track action back to the 35th minute. What happened at that point in time? Arangos swung a corner, but then it was comfortably dealt with at that point in time, cleared away to for safety. On the 38th minute, Timo Werner almost found himself a promising position after Leon, not Balogu, Leon Goretzka tried to set a ball into the defense, splitting pass. He was dead, but then one of the defenders reacted well and made a very timely interception. Germany forced a corner. The opponent, of course, had another attacking threat. On the 38th minute, still the resulting corner kick from that move from Julian Draxler only found one of the defenders who headed that particular ball off. At that point in time, safety restored. You want to say the defense of the Chile national team. On the 40th minute, Julian Draxler once again involved in play. He unleashed a superb first-time shot from the edge of the box, but then he flew narrowly wide over the left post at that point in time. Chile 0, Germany 1. Let's take a look at the stats once again. The last time out, I did mention 66. Chile still have 63% ball possession. Germany had 37% ball possession, a difference of 3% in this particular ball possession. But then 12 for Chile, 4 for Germany, and the shots on goal 3 and 7 respectively, on and off goal for Chile, 1 and 3 for Germany. For Chile, it's been all Chile affair in terms of play, dictated ball possession, attempt on target, attempt off target, corner kicks, and whatever you can ever imagine. But then all of this indeed amount to nothing when you don't score goals. It's what they have. But then the Germans, with an inferior start in this game, have the better edge of the solitary strike they have in this particular game. Chile 0, Germany 1, 44 minutes on the clock at the final of the FIFA Confederations Cup 2017, right there in Russia.
All right there in Russia, St. Petersburg to be precise. Are we going to see a second goal? Oh my word, very, very close. These Germans, I tell you, they're taking no prisoners. Hello? Oh, come on, don't do that, please. Hello?
Hello, my dude.
Hey, my guy, what's up now? How you doing?
Good evening, I'm cool.
Okay.
Chile is going to win by 2-1.
Okay, yes. Chile will win by 2-1. How do you know they were going to win by 2-1?
Chile is going to win now.
How do you know? Okay then. All right. Let's hope that they do it. Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. Who's there? Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Hi. Good evening.
Yeah, my name is Christian.
Christian.
Yeah, Christian.
All right, Christian. You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm calling from Tulane.
All right, Christian.
I think Chile will come back on this game.
They will come back on this game.
Yeah, they will win this game. Yeah. It's not going to enter. It's not going to go into extra time.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I wish them all the best and all the luck.
All right then. Thank you so much. Yes, for your contribution. Sports Radio 88.9 Prela FM. Yes, indeed. They say no matter how tall or long the neck is, there is no day it will surpass the head. That is the truth of the matter. Hello, who's there? Good evening to you.
Good evening, Overdose.
How are you doing today?
I'm fine. My name is Adedo. I'm calling from Mowe.
All right, doing welcome.
I think the match will go either way.
Okay.
Well, with the kind of pressure the Chileans are mounting on the Germans, but with the kind of movement that the Germans are creating, they can still put in the second goal.
All right.
And they get the winning from there.
Well, let's tell you, it's halftime right there in that particular game. Chile 0, Germany 1. And that is, of course, the result right now. But then, guys, looking at it, FBB, yes, Chile losing to Germany. First 45 done and dusted. What are your expectations from the second half? You think Germany will still add to their lead? Or will Chile be able to come back and get this one away from the grip or the grip of Germany?
Well, they've gone in for a recess. The managers now will do their own play right here in the dressing room, you know. I think Chile, we're going to say pretty much the same thing in the second half, because the Germans, when I was giving the lineup, I said the Germans are having a closely knit defense there. It's a diamond formation they're playing right there. And what they do is when they catch you on the break, the man with the ball always have someone to pass the ball to. And particularly when you go down to the right, you know, that's where that's the left side, the right hand side of Chile. That's where they have an issue, because the Germans seem to break on the left part of the pitch, because when they start the break from the right, they swing it to the left. You know, that's how they do it. So Chile needs to be careful at the back right there. They need to hold possession, but that's going to be difficult, because the Germans, at every point in time, at least two players are on the ball. When you are coming towards them, two players are close to the Chilean player with the ball. So they have a very, very strong defense right there. And they are disciplined enough not to be conceding fouls in their own half. Because, you know, Alexis Sanchez is good with the free kicks. And I think that's an option that Chile should start to explore right there. Try to get free kicks right there and see if they can get a set piece and get the goal and equalizer in that one. But the Germans are doing everything right. I don't think they need to change anything. They just keep it up like that. And maybe once we get into the 60th minute of the game, the Chileans, then the pressure will come on them. They'll start to rush, try to get the goal and make some careless mistakes. And Germany, I'm definitely sure, will capitalize on those mistakes to get their cushion, a second goal cushion, if not more. But in the second half, I think we'll see pretty much the same.
All right, pretty much the same. Yeah, Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM, your home of the fans, your frequency of champions. This is how we do it right here. And you know that when we're here, it's all about making sure that, yes, you definitely get the very best. All right, then, let's go straight to giving it to you just the way you love right here on Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. Baba Femi Raji joins us back in the studios. First half done and dusted. You want to say it up on striker? What are your views and your assessment of the first 45 minutes?
Well, expected results. I expected the Germans would go into the second half, leading the pack. I think I expected this outplay. I talked about how you witness the Germans, how they recover lost balls, and I talked about how effective they will be. I talked about taking your chances. Exactly, this played out. Now the second half, I don't expect any changes. I think so far so good, whether you like it or not, both teams stuck with their game plan. The only deviations we would have had was desperation by some individual players to try to get shots on target. I don't think that was indeed part of the game plan from the Chileans. The Chileans had a worked out plan to indeed knock the ball. That's why they had better parts of the possession. The Germans anticipated that, because whether you like it or not, the Germans must have known that the Chileans possess more creative-minded players, and they prepared for that. That's why I told you all they do is they spin a web when they are not with the ball. You spin a web when you're not with the ball, and that's how you can retract the ball. This same pattern will continue in the next 45 minutes. If care is not taken, the German defense definitely must be alert in the early parts of the next 45 minutes. The first 10 minutes will be very critical in this game. That's from minute 45 to minute 55, very critical in today's game. If a goal comes from the Chileans, and then definitely we know the Germans will have to start building all over again. But if nothing happens or the Germans get a goal again, it's sealed, done and dusted. Tonight, there will be nothing, there will be no recovery anymore for the Chileans, because the only thing that will happen will be individual brilliance, individual play coming in there, defeating the essence of team play, which football is about. I don't expect much change, like I said. However, over those in the 60th minute, 65th minute, or perhaps the 70th minute, there will be changes from both ends. I expect the Germans to want to consolidate on what they have. The goal they got gave them extra confidence, whether you like it or not, going forward. And that's why after that goal, the Germans had they had that impetus to keep going forward. They surged forward. They were able to. Their tackles were neater afterwards, and that is all they need in this game. I still expect one or two more goals in this particular game. I don't think this game will just end 1-0. It's a beautiful final. I want to witness the Chileans score. I want the Chileans to perhaps level up to test the resolve of this German side. That's just what I want to see. But eventually, I know the Germans will carry the day. Or the night.
All right.
you know something. You know something over those.
Yeah.
If you ask me, I would want to blame Bravo for that goal.
Why?
He should have called his defender. He saw that the man had no one behind him.
No, but Bravo never knew that Marcelo Diaz would turn like that.
He showed that he was going to turn. After the turn, he could have called him, give me the ball so I can clear. But he didn't call. You know, when you're the goalkeeper, you should not be quiet at all times. You keep talking to your defenders, because you are the eyes. You see more than every player on that pitch. I think he should have called his defender and tell him, look, there's no one, give me the ball. Or you don't turn, you know. Because, you know, when I play, goalkeepers, they keep shouting and say, hey, this is what's happening. He's to your left, he's to your right. So with that way, the best thing you can do is, play safe, boot the ball away.
All right, then. Yes, indeed. Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. Yes, I need to remind you that tomorrow we'll witness the start of the third Grand Slam of the year. Yes, talking about Wimbledon, it will commence SW19. Who are the players to watch? Well, for one, Andy Murray. Yes, indeed. More through perspiration and inspiration that the world number one reached the semi-finals of the French Open, where he badly ran out of steam in a devastatingly lopsided fifth set against Stan Wawrinka. Yet Murray's deep run in Paris was a welcome tonic after an insipid start to this year, 2017. Yes, you want to say Yinka Sports, of course, smiling in the use of the word insipid. Yes, indeed, his former was rather tepid around here. But then he has, stated that he will be okay. Yes, after suffering a hip injury, but the man gradually shaking out of it, and he says nothing to fear. I'll be in tip-top shape when it comes to the SW19. It will commence tomorrow. Another player who definitely will be looking to impress has to be Rafa Nadal, the king of clay. Yes, he left a trail of destruction as he sought to win back his crown at Roland Garros, dealing out brutal treatment to anyone and everyone who dared stand between him and the La Coupe de Mostaqueres. Yes, indeed, Nadal was on a mission from the start, turning his historic pursuit of La Decima and a 15 Grand Slam title into a procession, dropping only 35 games in 7 matches. I tell you, that man really is a man you definitely want to watch out for. He may not be the king of course, the grass, but then expect him to mount a challenge. Another player who should be expected to mount a challenge at the Wimbledon has to be Stanislas Wawrinka, the Swiss, who had no reason to or for remorse after being trashed by Nadal in the final of the French Open. Will join the select group of players to have won all 4 majors if he adds Wimbledon to his trophy collection. That is a lofty goal and helps to explain why Wawrinka has added Paul Anacone, who has coached Roger Federer and Peter Sampras, to his team in a bid to hone his game on grass. Novak Djokovic is one man, I tell you, world number 2. The shock therapy of ripping up his coaching team did not work. His arrangement with Andre Agassi is yet to convince, and the peace and love approach does not seem to be working for a player whose aura of invincibility evaporated when Sam Querrey caused one of the greatest upsets last year, culminating in a spectacular collapse against Dominic Thiem in Paris. Djokovic's warrior spirit has given way, and I tell you, it will be hard to bring it back. Yes, but the man called Andre Agassi says, you know what, I believe he can still dominate the men's tennis again. Talking about Novak Djokovic. Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. Another player to watch out for has to be Roger Federer. Having decided to skip the clay season in order to rest before Wimbledon, Federer's grass campaign did not get off to the ideal start. Yes, losing to the 39-year-old Tommy Haas in Stuttgart was not part of the script, but who could doubt the wisdom of Federer's carefully plotted schedule after watching him hand out a 53-minute lesson to the young German Alexander Zverev in Halle last Sunday. Talking about the final, whether from the back of the court or at the net, whether with piercingly precise ground strokes or insultingly glorious drop shots, it was Federer always at his best, I tell you, and the man will be looking to do it again. Yes, talking about the man who off the field or off the court was able to score an ace twice. Yes, the man has 4 children, 2 sets of twins. No wonder he's a master when it comes to the game of tennis. Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM, I tell you, it's your station that, of course, gives you all the information you need. Well, in case you missed it earlier today, let's tell you that Jeff Horn won a bloody and brutal fight in Brisbane, scoring a unanimous decision victory over Manny Pacquiao. And that was, yes, earlier today in front of a packed hometown crowd at the Sun Cup Stadium. Horn punched his ticket to boxing's big game with an incredible performance to claim Pacquiao's WBO welterweight championship. What left for the Filipino? Talking about Manny Pacquiao, what's the way now? Would he be retiring finally and saying, okay, you know what,
he should concentrate and face his Congress work?
Yes, exactly. That's I was about to go to you.
You know one thing, the man, that's the thing about boxing. You get beaten and get paid. That's just it. If you don't get paid, I think the man should just go back home to the Philippines.
You get paid for being
beaten. Yeah, of course, you get paid for being beaten. You know, so that's what he's owed. He should go just sit down and focus on politics and ruling his player, his people. You know, so Pacquiao, Pac-Man, an era has come to an end. So just take it with a pinch of salt.
All right then, yes indeed. Well, let's tell you that Huddersfield Town's preparation for their first top flight campaign in 45 years got the ideal boost when manager who led them to the Premier League, David Wagner, pledged his future to the club despite receiving more lucrative offers. The German signed a contract extension that should keep him at the club until 2019. Chairman of Huddersfield, Dean Hoyle, vowed not to sack him even if they are relegated next season due to that loyalty and commitment to the Huddersfield Town cause. How do you get the backing of your chairman? Yes, so when the man says, you know what, even if you relegate us next season, for the fact that you have extended your stay, I will not sack you. What an ideal boost you want to say for the man called Wagner at Yanka Sports.
Newcastle United.
Huddersfield Town.
did the same thing.
Mm.
Got relegated,
Yeah.
but they were just happy to have Benitez stay.
Okay.
And he enjoyed the backing, and they brought them back at the first time of asking. It
Okay.
happens at times. Most time when you really have trust in a manager, perhaps you know that okay, it is not this manager's tactical acumen in doubt. Perhaps it is just situations beyond control that resulted or caused the team's free fall, downfall. You keep faith with such manager. You believe so much that they can actually get the job done, and they do it. So I want to believe sometimes it happens. Like I did say, Rafael Benitez is a very quintessential example of that. And now this man enjoying the same thing. I think Wagner is just a good one for him. However, it comes with pressure. Why? The pressure to repay the confidence reposed in you as well. As a manager, to of course ensure you deliver, so that you don't just turn into we even think say we will do something and ended up doing nothing.
All right, then. One man, of course, will be looking to make an impact come next season. The first time he has failed to win anything. Talking about as a manager was last season with Manchester City. You already know who I'm talking about, but for those who do not know, it's the man called Pep Guardiola that I'm talking about, and the man knows that yes indeed he must yes indeed do well, even as there's so much pressure. He's admitted that there's a whole lot of pressure on him even as he continues his spending spree. Yes indeed, in August Pep Guardiola will embark on a defining second season as Manchester City manager after finishing third in the Premier League and being knocked out of the Champions League at the last 16 stage. He knows he cannot fail again. Guardiola can of course read the above comments and be reassured of Mubarak's support, but knows patience will wear thin if City are not contenders in both competitions, as effectively demanded by Mubarak right there in that of course same interview. And that was in the month of May, where Mubarak said, I have high confidence we are going in the right direction. I'm very excited about how we are developing as a team, how Pep has taken the squad and really started a process of going through that natural cycle of development. Well, of course, the man could, of course, be happy. He has every reason to be having a man like Pep Guardiola as coach of Man City. But if he fails to deliver the goods, Yinka Sports, you want to say he might just be shown the exit door right there at the Etihad Stadium. Don't you think so?
Is actually going to be a pressure season for him. I know he's going to be calm. He won't, operate based on the fact that there's pressure for him to deliver. He wants to get the job done, but then he also understands that he's under the pressure, to get the job done.
Yeah.
A lot of people
True.
have actually talked about Pep Guardiola enjoying, Lajes, enjoying Barca, enjoying Bayern. City still really will be one very crack job for him to, unravel, do well. If he fails there, it rubbishes or sort of put doubt and question mark on his previous, achievement with Bayern and Barca. That's the way I see it. So if he gets to do that, it's fantastic. Well, Overdose, let you know, the players are back right on the pitch. Of
Yeah,
course,
you just
from
took that away
the,
from my mouth.
Half-time break. It's a second half on the way. First half, we had Chile, of course, the honor of the kickoff. At the second 45-minute, Germany will, of course, be the team to take this particular kickoff in this particular game. Once again, if you're just joining us, it's the 2017 final of the FIFA Confederations Cup right there in Russia. It's action underway in the second half. Germany got us underway this time around. Germany with the lead, Chile with, of course, the ball possession for the first half. And indeed, will start from this particular point once again to see if they can actually get themselves level pegging in this particular game. It's Chile 0, Germany 1, second half underway.
All right, the second half on the way. Yes, indeed. Can Chile come back from that horror of course, yes, conceding a goal that was of their own making. Yes, Marcelo Diaz trying to be cocky right there in the defense, and the ball was taken away from him and put into the back of the net. Or will Germany show that, yes, we can, despite not having a full-fledged team, full-strength squad, be able to play good football, not just play good football, but get good results as well, even going as far as lifting the trophy tonight. Yes, indeed. But then, like I told you before, the highest number of wins in the Confederations Cup, when you talk about the tournament, is being held currently by Brazil. 4 titles they've won, next to France, who have 2. Argentina and Mexico are lined up behind them with 1 trophy each. All right, Sports Radio, Brilla FM. Toby Oguntuga says, did anyone see that coming? Okay, yes, I've taken that before. What about Iola Dishu? He says, the Germans are very good at going forward. These Germans are just fantastic. And he says, our Germans are wasting their chances. Oh, my word. What about Blue Moon? He retweeted saying, of course, Germany are really squandering chances. I just hope he doesn't come back to haunt them. What about Two Brides? He says, Wahala Deo Confederations Cup really on and at a high level. I really am enjoying every minute of it. Yes, of course, with Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM, you surely have no choice but to enjoy every single minute of it as well. The main reason Joaquin Lowe used Mustafi tonight is to keep Alexis quiet. That's from Adesanya once again, while Ernest Maxim says it will be Germany to win this one, of course. There's no thinking twice. All right, then, yes, keep the tweets coming in right here, Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. It's all about giving you big, hot, and juicy stories right here, as well as, of course, reading your tweets. Johnny Sonic says, yeah, based on logistics, these Germans don't play like a team B. They will definitely win based on logistics. Okay, then. And, well, I don't know if he's listening to you right now, but I'm sure he knows that that's his line right there. Based on logistics, yes, indeed, the logistics man. I don't know if Joaquin Lowe has lined out this team based on logistics, but I know that he's expecting them to win because he wants them to. Sports Radio Brilla FM, the elders will always tell you that in a community of beggars, stealing and not begging is considered being a crime. Yes, indeed. He who visits a butcher's house should not complain when he sees flies. Yes, indeed. They say the eyes of the frog can never prevent the zebra from drinking water in the river. Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. Keep the calls coming in right here, and we surely will be reading them, tweeting, and picking your calls as well. Yes, all in one breath right here on Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. But that will be after I go pay the bills right here on the show this wonderful evening. So if you know you're not here, then you're missing the action big time, because this is where it's happening, just like a party where you have loaded stars. That's what Brilla FM makes your radio life to be every day when you are tuned in and locked on. Not just on radio, you can go digital. Yes, www.brilla.net, and you will enjoy every minute of it right here on your home of the fans. We'll be back in a jiffy. Don't go anywhere. Still the Confederations Cup final in perspective, in focus, under the searchlight, under the beam light. Yes, Chile are losing to Germany, but then will these Chileans come back, or will it be Germany making 1-2 and turning 2-3? Time will tell. Don't go anywhere.
Brilla, Brilla FM, Brilla, Brilla FM, Brilla, Brilla FM.
88.9, got more goals than the number 9, top notch. See it to the Remy, and I only listen to Brilla FM, they stay winning.
Bravo, Romeo, India, Lima, Alpha.
Crowd are on their feet.
B-R-I-L-A, Brilla. www.brilla.net, where everything sports meet. Including your radio.
Last year, he shut Lagos down. And this year, it's another shutdown. It's Funny Bone Untamed 2, Nothing But the Truth. Featuring OK Bakassi, Wally Arole, Senator, Igo Say, Helen Paul. Music by Tubaba, Techno, Wonderco, Vino, Small Doctor, Nice, Harry Song, KC, Humble Smith. On the Wheels of Steel is DJ Neptune. Date is Sunday, July 9, 2017 at the Eco Hotel and Suites. Time 6 p.m. Tickets regular 5,000 naira. VIP 25,000 naira. Table 410, 1 million naira. Ticket outlets: Genesis Cinema, Film House Cinema, all Urban Supermarket, slot outlets. Or visit ariatickets.com, nairabox.com, 2andshell.com, ticketsday.com. For more information, call 0812-728-6773. Proudly supported by Dana Mill, Minimate Changes, Brilla FM, Funny Boat Untamed 2, Nothing But the Truth.
Lagos, Eko Akete, Lagos, the business center of Nigeria, the heart and soul of entertainment, Lagos, the center of excellence. My name na Shegu Arinze, una know me as Black Arrow. That Nollywood actor who that talks get big eyes. Now my big eyes don't reach the lottery company where they call Give and Take. Give and Take, now the big lottery company where government don't give staff to do lottery for Nigeria. Where if you play with small money, you fit win big money. Oh, everybody will play Give and Take lottery fit win the biggest prize. Sef. Try your luck today. Oh, that your dream fit come true. Them color now purple, the color of kings and great men. So make you shine your eye, look for them office, umbrella, or any of them work at them where they anywhere around where you stay or walk, or as a big boy or girl. You fit even play with your phone or computer self. Lagos people, make una put an eye for them.
Hola, my friends are coming in from the United States. Where do you think they can stay?
Piccadilly.
When I want to stay away from the stress at home?
Piccadilly.
I need a well-furnished temporary accommodation for my younger brother who will be coming into town from Malaysia soon.
Piccadilly.
Also accommodate my guests for our annual general meeting?
Piccadilly.
Piccadilly? Piccadilly. What is this Piccadilly you're talking about?
A place just like home. Located at a serene neighborhood in Lekki, Piccadilly offers short let and home suite solution designed to meet your short-term accommodation needs. Each suite is exquisitely furnished with a well-equipped kitchen and other home conveniences. Visit Piccadilly for an inspection to confirm all these claims of very standard and excellent services at the lowest cost within the Lekki axis. For reservation, call 080-6279-8505. Piccadilly Suites is located at 3 Piccadilly Street, Algungi, Lekki Expressway before Chevron Roundabout. Or visit Piccadilly website www.piccadillysuites.com.
Here comes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sports Radio. 88.9 Brilla FM makes the switch to Sports Radio.
This na Howmarket.
88.9.
They've taken the lead.
Brilla FM.
Brilliant FM, Pasuma one day, me non care, me non alabia, me like him, ain't your pass. Oh, I just can't join in orin. Carlos Brilliant FM 88.9, oh, I just can't tell, Vastumba, Shatalujo, come and go Brilliant FM 88.9, Jibola, oh, Loloda. You know how market, how market be? Tell me how market be, Joe.
88.9.
They've taken the lead.
Brilla FM.
Tuck it.
88.9.
They've taken the lead.
Brilla FM.
Welcome back to Howmarket right here on your dial of Champion Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM 70000008889. The number to call at 889 Brilla FM. Ando was the tracking action between Germany and Chile, the final of the 2017 FIFA Confederations Cup. Let's have your take right on the phone line. Germany indeed are still in front in this particular game. Chile, well, with all the ball possession, yet to get it back into this particular time. Have your take right on the phone line 07000000. Right to Howmarket, we go straight to the phone lines and get a phantom card on this particular one. Who wins this particular one? Do you think there's still going to be a way for Chile back into this, or do you think perhaps Germany will just stroll and take this precious? Let's have your take right on the show 0700000889. Still Howmarket right on your dial of Champion Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. Hello, good evening to you. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening to you. What's the name and where are you calling from?
My name is Benjamin from Bagada.
You're welcome, Benjamin. Good to have you.
Yes, sir.
Benjamin, John, I can hear you. Okay, call us back. Benjamin, not set for us. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening to you.
Yeah, my name is Abiodun calling from Ijebu.
Okay, Abiodun, good to have you. You're welcome.
Yeah. Just want to tell you that I'm so in love with what Germany are doing to Chile this night.
You're seeing what?
Yeah, I'm so really enjoying the game.
Okay.
Yeah, just Germany to win the match 2-1.
Okay, thank you very much. Going my way there, saying Germany will win these 2-1.
Please, can I have transfer? Manchester United, can I have Manchester transfer?
My brother, keep listening. Not now. You will get that much right after the game. We're concentrating on the FIFA Confederations Cup for now. Just, of course, keep a day with us right here. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening to you.
My name is
Okay, your line not too good enough. Call us back. 070000000889. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. My name is Stanley. This is Stanley from Kennedy.
Stanley, Chile, Germany.
Yeah, and there's no cause to be blamed if Chile lose, because Germany is more than a team. Yeah.
Okay.
Please, I want to know the transfer update for Chelsea.
Okay, keep listening. We're not talking transfer now. You're going to get that much right after the game. Still our market right here on your dial of Champion Sports Radio, 88.9 Brilla FM. It's the final of the 2017 FIFA Confederations Cup right there in Russia. Germany lead 1-0 against Chile in this particular game. And we're saying, what do you think? How do you think this will end? For those still very much in the building, our market right here on the show. Let's have your take. Hello, good evening to you.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. How you doing?
Fine, I'm calling from Italy.
All right, welcome.
Yeah, it's about Germany and Chile. I see Chile winning this game.
Okay, by how many goals?
I think goes to 1.
All right, 2-1. Yes, indeed. Thank you very much, Yankee Sports. Yes, indeed. Of course, it's still your frequency champion sports radio, 88.9 Brilla FM. 58 minutes on the clock. I must tell you, and Chile 0, Germany 1. I can tell you that Joshua Kimmich and, of course, Arturo Vidal. Well, can you imagine club teammates really fighting right there, of course, in that particular game. And they've both been given yellow cards each. I don't know really, how often do you see two players from the same club fighting, because they're playing against each other in sports?
It happens now. This one is country. It's country versus country. Club will resume duties later on.
And this is the final. This is the final.
Joshua Kimmich and Arturo Vidal, Bayern players.
Wow.
I think maybe the only thing is Vidal should have actually taken it softly. Vidal is a senior player. Joshua Kimmich is a much younger player to Arturo Vidal. I smell a rat between the two players, even at club level, if it could degenerate to this, actually.
All right, I remember, of
something
course.
like, King Borough to the IDB.
I remember, of course, was it the 2006 World Cup? Yeah, where, of course, Portugal and England and, they were playing. And what happened when Rooney caused Cristiano Ronaldo to be sent off?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, indeed. I remember, of course, that one so clear. When Rooney going to the ground so easily. And Ronaldo was given a red card. And many thought he will not come back to play for Manchester United again. But then they teamed up. Somehow, some way, Alex Ferguson was able to handle the issue. And guess what? They won the Premier League that season. Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. Ronaldo and Rooney combining well to do justice to the Premier League title for Manchester United. But Red, yes, indeed, right here, it's where you get the latest. Hello, who's there? Good evening to you.
Hello, my name is Adeni.
Yeah, Nee, welcome.
Please, I just want to know the result of between Germany and Chile right now.
Still a game live in session.
It's, of course, 0-1. Chile 0, Germany 1. 60 minutes of action.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, you're welcome. Let's go to this man. Hello, good evening to you. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hello.
Yeah, hi.
Hi, my name is Ije from Djibouti.
All right, welcome.
Thank you. I feel maybe Germany will win. Chile.
Okay.
If Chile do not take time to block their goals, if they score the second goal, that is final.
Okay.
If Germany score the second goal, that is final.
That's the end. All right, then. If they get the second goal, talking about Germany, that's the end of the game, he says. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
My name is Felix.
Okay, Felix, where are you calling from?
From Ikotu.
All right, Felix, you're welcome.
Yeah, this is my first time calling.
Oh, first timer, Felix. Welcome to the show. Welcome.
God bless you.
Yeah.
I've been trying this number all the time, but I couldn't get it.
Oh, so sorry about that, Felix. At least now you have it.
Yes, I'm
Okay.
very happy.
All right.
What's the score between Germany and Chile?
Well, it is still Germany 1, Chile no goal.
Okay. God bless you.
Right, you too, my man. Yes, indeed. You take care. Hello. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the show. Who's there? Good evening to you.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
This is first time caller.
And your name is?
My name is Adina from Abisola.
Okay, go on.
I think we will come back and beat Germany 2-1.
You totally recall that what?
Chile will beat Germany 2-1.
Chile will win 2-1.
Are
you serious about that? Or you're just joking? You're just playing?
I'm serious about that. Chile will beat.
Hey, Chile will win. All right. 2-1. Let's hope that your prediction comes to pass. I remember one man who said Germany will beat Cameroon 3-1, and he ended that way. Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Okay, you have to call back. Your line not too clear. Hello. Good evening to you.
Hello. Good evening.
Yeah. Good evening.
Yeah, my name is Javi King.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm Germany win 3-1.
Okay.
Yeah.
3 goes to 1.
Yes, 3 goes to 1.
All right. Let's hope that you win. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
My name is John Doku.
Your name is?
John Dokuwo.
John Buckwa.
Yes.
All right.
Germany will win by 2-1.
Okay, 2-1.
Yes.
All right then.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very, very much. Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. It looks like there will be a card meted out right here. Talking about in this game, because the referee has gone to take, yes, indeed, a view of the video assistant referee. Yes, indeed, the man looking to see if he will be penalized. Talking about Gonzalo Jara after a very unsportsmanlike play against Timo Werner. What do you make of VAR now that, of course, the game has been paused and a whole lot of players waiting to find out the outcome? What do you make of it?
A constant feature at the FIFA Confederations Cup. Don't forget, we all know it was actually introduced as a massive, a perfect opportunity to test run this before the FIFA World Cup proper next year. It's coming in once again, trail with lots of mixed reactions. I think it's actually come to stay. The only thing is the way it works. They will master it more. It works faster and get abreast and get firm grip of this very quickly. That yellow card will stand. Jara is the name of the man. Gonzalo Jara has been handed a yellow card right in this particular game. Game temporarily stopped just for the center referee to really get to understand and get communicated to by those in monitoring the proceedings. They've done that. It's happened. So it is much more than just a goal here. We're even talking of retrospective actions taken, yellow cards being awarded there, a place where center referee
under normal circumstance, the referee would have missed that.
That's what I'm saying.
You'll have missed it.
So it means every action now, there will be a retrospective action to everything happening on the field. And once those VAR officials get to spot it, they call the attention of the center referee to it, and they let the man know something happened at so point in time. This is what you're going to do, and he actually takes appropriate action. But then, of course, also have the discretion to really stamp his ground, disallow or disagree with whatever opinion or positions they have, if he actually feels he had a firm grip, and of course of what happened at that point in time as well. So it's still at the discretion of the referee to really take a cue or take anything from the VAR officials. But then, as it stands, the man has been handed a yellow card. So we have 3 yellow cards already in this game. The third are going to Gonzalo Jara. The 3 yellow cards so far, 2 for Chile, Arturo Vidal and Gonzalo Jara in the 59 and 66 minutes. The other one going the way of Germany, Joshua Kimmich, the man who was handed a yellow card for showing an unsportsmanlike behavior at that point in time. 66 minutes on the clock, Chile 0, Germany 1. Let's indeed let the fans know a key moment in this particular game. On the 55th minute, Julian Draxler went on a weaving run through the defense and got within shooting range, but then his effort was blocked. Germany had a corner kick at that point in time. Julian Draxler stepped up to take the corner, but then the ball went sail in among the defenders. It was a case of tussle there. It was well dealt with, and ball cleared out of danger to safety. Milorad Mazic interrupted the game for a tactical foul by Jean Boussajov of Chile. Another situation resulted in a direct free kick for Germany at that point in time. And on the 58th minute, Julian Draxler failed to deliver a decent cross from a long-range free kick. The opposition defense intercepted that effort so well. On the 62nd minute, Arturo Vidal wasted a good opportunity as he passed into the box. His pass was blocked by the defense. The ball went out of play, and Chile were awarded a corner kick at that point in time. On the 62nd minute, still Leonardo Felipe Valencia Rosal, Chile player, sent a corner into the box, but then Andre Mark ter Stegen intercepted it and averted the threat at that point in time. On the 66th minute, Julian Draxler once again involved in play. One man who's been mercurial so far for Germany in this particular game, really covered every blade of grass. An attack for the German diamond shaft in this game is Julian Draxler. He crossed the ball into the box from the free kick, but then the defense of Chile dealt with that threat so well at that point in time. 68th minute on the clock, Chile 0, Germany 1. And the match start still shows Chile still very much in cruise control over those. It's actually been in the 60s. In terms of ball possession, the Chileans really, they've not fallen short of 60% in this particular game. It's been alternating between 61 and 67 so far. But then the interesting thing is, with all of this possession, they've not been able to get a goal out of 12 attempts on goal.
Interesting or surprising?
Well, it's surprising,
yes,
so to say. You can also say it's interesting, perhaps for the neutrals. I quite understand the very bad feelings among fans of Chile who must have been disappointed. Must have been so livid to actually see their side dominate with this kind of ball possession, but then still find it difficult to actually break the German defensive line. It of course looked like a weak Van der Waals force on the surface level, but then really comes up with something as impermeable as the electrovalent or electromagnetic bond in this particular game so far. So Chile 0, Germany 1.
Mawa Dili Dali, kilo man share, Vic Van der Waals, kilo share, share chemistry class la wani. Hello. Yinka Isha. Yeah, how you doing? Hello. Yeah, go on. Hello. Now wow. You see what thing he can't English has caused. Weak Van der Waals connection. Hello, who's there? Good evening to you.
Good evening. Yeah. My name is Yakubu, calling from Ifako.
Yakubu, how is your Sunday today?
It's fine.
All right. Yeah. Okay, Yakubu, welcome.
Yes, sir. So, Germany will win the match.
Germany will win by how many goals?
They win by 2 goals, nothing.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay, all right then. I will say you said it. Thank you so
All
much. All right.
Yes, bye-bye, sir.
Okay, hello.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening to you.
My name is Chinedu.
Chinedu, Onyeneku, Chinedu from where?
From Agogo Bala, Afro.
Okay, Chinedu, welcome.
Yeah, I bet contact today for that match. I don't know watch. I don't listen to now.
Alexis Sanchez is there. Fully represented. Yes, talking about Alexis Sanchez. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. My name is Femi. I'm calling from Abedista.
All right, Femi, welcome.
Please help us appeal to him, sir, not to scatter our head.
He's here. Please appeal to him yourself. Appeal to him. He's here.
In transport, this one that you are talking of chemistry, physics, and all other things. Please, we spare also.
Okay.
I want to speak on the result of Rivers United.
I plead rapes allocators, my brother. It was inadvertent, actually.
It's such a shame that a Nigerian team could lose by 2-0.
Atomo.
I think the problem with our league is the coaches. If you look at the South African and the Egyptian league, you see the kind of coaches they have, you will be surprised. If you look at the present league that is running, United, I think they are on top. Look at the number of matches they have played. These are the points they have gathered. When you have played almost 30 matches with a 90 points available, you cannot gather 50 points. Do you understand what I'm trying to? I'm not sure Plateau United has up to 50 points.
Okay.
And they have played close to 30 matches.
Okay.
So all our clubs are very weak. I think we should just look elsewhere for coaches. I remember the last big game that Rivers United played with Al Hilal of Sudan. The coach was complaining that they were intimidated. How can a coach be saying that out? That they were intimidated because you saw crowd. You saw over 40,000 crowds. You are complaining that you are intimidated. Is intimidation not part of sports? Did they throw stones at you? You say they were intimidated. Fans were shouting. Has he watched the UEFA Champions League final before? Say they were intimidated because fans came in large numbers. They were chanting, supporting their team. He said they were intimidated. Please, I beg. Thank you very much. We should just discard all these coaches, all these coaches. We should look for better coaches. Maybe our clubs should learn to bring coaches from outside the country. Thank you very much, sir.
All right, then. Thank you so much. Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. Hello. Hello. Okay, then. Your frequency champions. Keep it coming. Hello. Good evening to you. Sports Radio.
Hello. Good evening.
Yeah. Good evening.
Yeah. It's Karim from Agege.
All right. Welcome.
Yeah. We're watching Chile and Germany match. I don't see any more goal in this game than that was scored by Germany.
Okay.
It's going to be one goal forever, that's all.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, then. Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. Well, at this juncture, looks like I'll be going on a long break. Well, not too long, actually, but then, we have to go. Well, I don't know. The guys are laughing. Let me just stay. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, how you doing?
I'm fine. Good evening. Good evening.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
What I have to say in this Germany game, I've already said it before the match started around 1 o'clock that it's going to be 1-0. And Germany is going to win. And the goal is going to come in first half.
Okay.
I said it to CW.
Okay. All right, then. Okay, keep your eye here, Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM, 74 minutes on the clock. It is still Chile 0, Germany 1. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere.
Brilla FM, Brilla FM, Brilla FM, Brilla FM.
88.9, got more goals than the number 9, top notch. See it to the Remy and I only listen to Brilla FM, they stay winning.
Brilla FM, Brilla FM, Brilla FM, Brilla FM, Sports Radio.
Brilla FM, 88.9, baby.
Bravo, Romeo, India, Lima, Alpha.
Crowd are on their feet.
BRILA, Brilla. www.brilla.net, where everything sports meet, including your radio.
Here come, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sports Radio. It's 88.9 Brilla FM. Makes the switch to Sports Radio.
This na Howmarket.
88.9.
They've taken the lead.
Brilla FM.
With Diadego go with the corner kick, shooting star still looking for the 3-point here. And no, fantastic header.
The WBC interim heavyweight champion of the world, the Nigerian Nightmare.
In this very moment, I'm king.
And Carroll's in, and he's won it for Liverpool. Much criticised club record signing comes up with a header that lifts their spirits.
Higher with the crown, yes.
They'll be looking to switch it quickly here for Ronaldo. He's got the better of Diego Alves, and Ronaldo scores brilliantly. The finish of a master, a craftsman at work.
Shout out to my haters, sorry that you couldn't faze me.
On the back, this is Carlo. He's done the captain has won the game for Nigeria. The man who's saved the game for Nigeria takes them into the final. No Anko Carlo, what a moment for him.
Greatness is what we on the brink of.
With seconds of the season remaining, has won the Premier League title for Manchester City. Hollywood, make this movie. They have become the first African side to win Olympic gold and to win a major world footballing tournament. And no wonder they'll celebrate. Nigeria with the gold medal.
I'm really trying to make it more than what it is, because everybody dies, but not everybody lives.
Messi scores! Another Messi milestone, a half-century of goals in the Champions League, and he's the youngest player to reach that figure.
This is my moment.
Every moment is a treasure in Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM.
I wish that I could have this moment for life.
Brilla FM, a complete deal.
'Cause in this moment I just feel so alive.
Brilla FM, Pasuma one day, me non kia, me non alabia, me like emu, ain't your pass. Oh, I just can't journey, nínú ẹ̀mí orin. Ká lọ sí Brilla FM 88.9, ó ẹ jẹ́ ká tètè o, vast ń gba ṣàtàlùjọ, ká máa gbọ́ Brilla FM 88.9, Jíbọ́lá olólùdá. You know how market be? Tell me how market be, Joe.
Es una fiesta universal del deporte del balón como consigna general. Celebrando nuestros triunfos, bailaremos rock and roll. Nos invade la alegría y de todo corazón agradecemos a quienes nos brindaron la ocasión y dispuestos a la lucha estaremos en acción. Toda la sonoro se achí y bailemos rock and roll. Toda mente remata, gol de Chile. Un sonoro se achí y bailemos rock and roll.
There can only be one. Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM.
Every day,
identify your station.
88.9 Brilla FM.
Futbol, przeżyjmy to jeszcze raz. Gdy piłka w grze wyjdzie na strzał, śledzi jej lot cały świat. Piłka jest okrągła jak ziemski glob na świecie ty.
welcome back. It is still Sports Radio Double 889 Umbrella FM. 18 minutes on the clock. Chile nil, Germany 1. I tell you, Emre Can has been introduced by Joachim Low. Will he be the man that will make the difference right there? And of course, put the icing on the cake. And for Chile, they have made their own substitution. Eduardo Vargas has given way for Edison Puch right there in that particular encounter. Sports Radio Double 889 Brilla Forella. Keep the calls coming in, and definitely we're right here for you. Yes, 0700000889 remains the number. We are going straight to the phone lines. Hello, who's there? Good evening to you. Yeah, good evening.
Good evening. My name is Kyle.
Your name is?
Good evening. My name is Kyle.
Okay, Kyle, welcome.
Yeah, that is only good in the match.
Huh?
That is only good in the match.
Okay, that's the only goal in the game.
Yeah.
Okay, the only goal in the game. All right, then. So, no other goal will be scored according to the man. Hello, good evening.
Hello, Badu. Good evening.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. Body Johnson on the line. Just trying to follow up on what I said. That is going to be the only goal of this match. And if you watch closely, the reason why I have decided to settle with that 1-0 is because the Germans are just too much. They are everywhere. You know, even when the...
Hello? Hello? Oh, my word. Body Johnson, call back if you can. Yes, and let me feel you. Hello?
Hello? Oh, good evening. Can you hear me? My name is Alpha.
I can hear you. How you doing?
I'm very well. I'm from Plateau State.
Okay, you're from Plateau State. Where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Plateau State.
Okay, yes, so you're calling us via the web, talking about Brilla.net, I want to believe.
Yeah.
All right, then. Welcome to the show. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I want to comment on this match. Seriously, it's very good for Germany to win this game, and I see only this goal as the best.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. All the way from Plateau State, big ups to you, my man. Yes, indeed. Sports Radio, Brilla FM. Who's there? Hello, good evening. Hello. Hello. All right, Yinka Sports, 83 minutes on the clock. Can you tell us what's the latest concerning the game, Germany and Chile?
Chile 0, Germany 1. That's how things stand in this particular game. 83 minutes on the clock. Let you know, Eduardo Vargas got an added yellow card to what Chile already have. Chile have 3 yellow cards in this game already. Joshua Kimmich, the only man who's got a yellow card for Germany in this particular game. And they've actually done 2 substitutions, while Germany effected the substitution earlier on as well. Timo Werner being replaced by Emre Can, the Liverpool player, on the 79th minute in this particular game. It's Chile 0, Germany 1. But then let's track action back briefly to from the 75th minute. The last time we stopped at the 74th minute. From the 75th minute, let you know, right at that particular point in time, there was Mauricio Isla got to the rebound just outside the box, but then his attempt was blocked by one of the defenders of the players of Chile. And the 79th minutes, that was when the substitutions were effected. On the 80th minute mark, Charles Arango received a pass inside the box, controlled the ball, and drilled it towards the left post. Unfortunately for him, Marc-Andre ter Stegen made a great save to stop his effort. The referee pointed to the corner flag. It was a corner kick to Chile at that point in time. Leonardo Felipe Valencia Rosell for Chile sent in the corner, but then failed to find the head of any of his teammates, allowing the defense to clear at that point in time. On the 81st minute, the referee allowed the time for substitution. Arango's Charles was replaced by Angelo Sagal of Chile on the 81st minute. Still, Juan Antonio Pizzi decided to make a substitution. Eduardo Vargas was replaced by Edson Poch at that point in time. On the 82nd minute, Leonardo Felipe Valencia Rosell found some space for a shot, but then after collecting the ball and unleashed a rocket of a shot from long distance towards the net, the goalkeeper of Chile thwarted that effort at that point in time. The Germans attacking briefly on the 83rd minute. Alexis Sanchez, the Arsenal man, of course, went to the solo run, but then failed to create a chance as an opposition player blocked him. The ball went behind for a corner. Chile with an opportunity to threaten the opposition's goal at that point once again. On the 84th minute, Leonardo was involved once again, not DiCaprio. This one, Chile's Valencia Rosell took the corner, but then the ball went, couldn't find the head of an opponent of his players there. He actually found the head of an opponent at that point in time. On the 84th minute, Angelo Sagal darted into the box and immediately fired a first-time effort. He produced a poor shot with the ball going over the crossbar at that point in time. It's 86 minutes on the clock. Chile 0, Germany 1. Increasingly looking very frustrating for the Chileans, and increasingly looking very likely once again for efficiency. The Germans diamond shaft without solitary strike in the first half. 4 more minutes to go of the 90. Bearing added on time in this particular game before they are being crowned and confirmed undisputed champions of world football. They are world champions, and the FIFA Confederations Cup is just 4 minutes away from their grasp.
All right, thank you very, very much. Yes, indeed, VBB. Where would you say the Germans got it right in this game as they look closer and ever nearer to winning the Confederations Cup title for this year 2017? Where did they get it right?
Well, they got it right from the first blast of the whistle in the Confederations Cup. This is a German side that is just playing basic football. You know, they are technical to the point where I've not seen a German player, I've not seen 2 German players dribble 2 players in this one game. Everybody that gets the ball passes the ball to the next man. And when the Chileans come straight to their defense, you have at least 7 players right there in that defense. When Ter Stegen goes out to make a block, 4 or 3 players goes behind him or stands, you know, just behind him in the goalpost. Every time Chile tries to strike from outside the 18-yard box, you see at least 2 or 3 players going down on the ground, making sure they don't get that shot in. The Germans have gotten it right in their technique. Everybody is just disciplined down to the last point, I tell you, to the last man. Nobody doing any fancy skillful things around here. Nobody doing any stress. Once you get the ball, you pass it. It's just like Blackie would say, no stress, no distress. That's what Germany is doing here thus far. No pressure on them whatsoever. The Chileans are mounting pressure on themselves, you know, because the Germans just, they are, I don't understand. They are just, it's a Berlin Wall right there, permit me to say. A Berlin Wall in the German defense, and the Chileans cannot even climb up, not to talk about breaking through. Yet, I think it's 88 minutes on the clock right now. This one is done and dusted. The German have done a double. They've won the Europe in their lower category, talking about the under 21, and they are on the verge of winning the Confederations Cup. And this overdose, this is where it surprised me. This is not the full strength of the German shaft. This is not the full strength of the German team. Most of the players here are young players. When they field the top players, I don't know what it's going to be like. They might just win the World Cup if they keep it going like this. But who knows? This is the Confederations Cup. Where they got it right? Discipline. That's where they got it right.
All right then, well, there looks like a melee right there when you talk about the game. Yes, indeed, 89 minutes, and it looks like there's a melee going on right there, talking about right there in, of course, the game. Sports Radio, 88.9 Brilla FM. Mika Sports, can you bring us up to speed with that?
Okay, well, let you know it was the man, Emre Can, involved in play at that point in time. A mix-up there, got a ball right, of course, in between his thighs, and, of course, clipped the ball. The Chileans actually wanted to get the ball, and that resulted into a scuffle between the players of both teams. And then yellow cards was apportioned by the center referee there, Claudio Bravo, getting a yellow card as well in that particular one. The game temporarily stopped, but then once again, of course, back. That happened on the 89-minute. Frustration coming the way of Chile, who have actually been on the wrong foot of everything as far as cards are concerned in this particular game. Claudio Bravo, of course, getting a fourth yellow card for Chile. And 90 minutes on the clock already. Added on time left to play.
5 minutes.
5 minutes of added on time.
Added time
in this particular game. So the Germans have 5 more minutes really to hold on. But then they are also still trying to see if they can actually get a second goal in this particular game. Indeed, if that should come, it will be the Camels that will break the Camels the last straw that will break the Camels back if this eventually happens from the Germans in this particular one. However, the Germans really still in cruise control. Well, in terms of lead, and they've suddenly come out of their shell at this point in time. Let you know, statistics have actually dropped a little bit. It is now 61% to Chile, 39% to Germany, but then Germany have the lead here.
Germany have the lead there, and it looks like they will be holding on to that lead to pick up the Confederations Cup trophy. Hello, who's there? Good evening. Yeah, how you doing?
I'm fine. I work.
Fine. Who's on the line?
I'm hearing you people here. The voice of Humphrey Opala from Mexico.
All right. You're welcome.
Yeah, I think Germany is already. This match is already won. So they have won this one. The cup is going to Germany.
All right.
Yeah.
The cup going to Germany.
There's nothing Chile can do anymore. Yeah. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much.
Keep it up.
Yes. Thank you. Hello. Hi. Okay then. Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. Your frequency of champions. Who's there? Hello. Good evening.
Hello.
Yeah. Hi.
Hello. Good evening.
Yeah. Good evening.
My name is Jason.
Okay. Where are you calling from?
Calling from Okaba.
All right.
My own opinion is Chile Germany. And the way Germany are playing is different from the way Chile are playing. Is that?
I said, interesting.
The way they are playing is different. And if you look at the tactics Germany are using for Chile, they are using experience. And they are not ready to waste ball. Even apart of they are not ready to even play ball at all. They just want to be wasting the ball to Chile and let Chile play and let us achieve what they want. That is the pattern they are playing for Chile. And if you look at that pattern, many coaches are using that pattern to overcome their opponents. They are many people are saying Chile, Germany, they are bringing another this time. No, their coach knows what he's doing. He's bringing all those young players because they know that they still have enough to match and to defend. Even the way they are playing, they are not even much on attack. They are much at defensive and midfield. So no matter what the Chile play, no matter how they are physical, they get up to all these things, they can't defeat Germany because the way Germany are playing, you forget they are different between all those people that are playing that tournament with them. Like the way they are playing, they are different.
All right, thank you very much. Well, Yoga Sports, it looks like Chile definitely will be getting an equalizer here. It's in the territory of one man, and this is his specialty, talking about Alexis Sanchez. They've been awarded a free kick. Something tells me Sanchez will score this goal.
A free kick awarded Alexis Sanchez. Well, so close, but then Andre Mark Stegen was smart enough, read the ball well, and of course was able to save that attempt at that point in time. It was on the 94th minute, just seconds for Germany to hold on to this particular precious 1-0 lead. If it ends like this, well, 2-1 will not enter like I predicted, but then the fact still remains that the Germans were, of course, from my side, Raji's side, a clear favorite to win this, and indeed they have seconds to wait to win this particular final. Football, they say, come up with surprises. Will Chile get this? We'll keep our fingers crossed. But then it's indeed 95 minutes on the time already. And yeah, we'll wait for how things will end in this particular game.
All right, then we'll wait to find out how things will end in this particular game. But then it has ended the way of Germany. They are winners of the 2017 FIFA Confederations Cup. Full time right there in that particular fixture. Yes, they fought hard, they fought brave, they fought courageously, but in the end, Joachim Low and his young German side have shown that yes, we can, despite not being at full strength, be able to win this tournament, and they've won it. The double striker also joining us. Anyways, I didn't get to thank you for you know what I'm talking about.
Nobody knows what you're talking about, so forget about it.
Anyway, thank you, Topo Striker.
Yeah,
part of it. You did well.
A great one.
Yeah.
Let me just pick a quote from my good friend Dominic Jim Navi. He tweeted something yesterday. That's the media director of the South African Football Association. Sorry, they lost to Tanzania. Big shame. That we lost to a team that could lose to Tanzania. Anyway, let's move on. Anyway, big shame, Dominic. I know you like Brilla and you listen to Brilla every time. He said Germany doesn't have a B team. Germany has 2 A teams or even more. And that's the fact. I told you overdose it to be effective football that will take the day. The Chileans came with a whole lot of experience. But what does it profit a man to have so much motion without movement? And that was what we witnessed in today's game. The Chileans, if they had gotten a goal early in the game, when they had the opportunity, they had 3-4 opportunities early in the game, even before the Germans had their first shot at goal. The Chileans had 3-4 opportunities but did not make most use of it. And then the impetus came upon the Germans when they got the first goal against the run of play. When they got the first goal, and that was it, extra confidence came. That was all they needed. Joachim Low, like I told you, stuck with his game plan. Both coaches had their own game plans mapped out. However, whether I like it or not, and you know what, Overdose? It's basic football techniques. Pass the ball to me. Control. Pass back. Control. The next man. Pass. Good ball control. I chest the ball. Extra fitness. You conserve a whole lot of energy. This German team will go 120 plus X minutes. And then everything will still be intact. They will be like they're just starting the game. If you notice overdose, from the 60th minute, it was as if the Chileans had the players, the legs heavy like lead. That was why you will notice sometimes when some powerful shots were to come off Vidal's foot, Vidal could not even, the power was not there anymore. So no matter what happens here, it was effective football. I can't wait for Russia 2018. I can't wait for the World Cup proper overdose because it will be very interesting. I want to see what the Spaniards will bring to the fore. I want to see what the French team, I want to mostly see what the European teams will bring. I want to believe the last 4 years, the European teams have gone back, especially the powerhouses, have gone back to the basics to reinvent. One of such reinventions is what we've seen in the German team. They may not be blessed with players with all the skills you have from the South Americans. They may not be blessed with the physical aggression you have from the African teams. But this team is technically gifted. That's what European football brings to the plate. And that's what we'll experience in Russia 2018. Forget the reservations I have about Russia as a nation wanting to host the World Cup. Let's leave that. But the beauty of it is football will be played in Russia. And then we'll enjoy the beauty of football in Russia. But congrats to the German team, the German shaft. Whether I like it or not, this is not a B team overdose. I don't like when people say this is the B German team. This is the German national team. Whether I like it or not, this is the German national team. These are just players that wouldn't, on a normal day, get to play first team football when you have their colleagues there on a normal day. And the coach did not take a gamble. The coach only did the needful. He knew, because you can't come to a team, you can't come to a tournament like this and say it's a gamble. It's the FIFA Confederations Cup. It's a battle of confederations, champions of various confederations. The only teams that came here not as our confederation champions are, one, the host nation Russia, and then two, Germany as world champions, which they merit. And then they've proven it again that 3 years are going. They won it in 2016, 2014. 3 years going, they are still champions of the world because they've conquered all confederations now going into the World Cup. So over those, congratulations to the Germans.
And you forgot to add the under 21.
Yeah, the under 21 team.
They also won 1-0.
Yeah. The Spaniards had an expensive bunch. I remember on Friday I was with SL Gene Dafe, and he said the Spaniards have an expensive bunch, but German football, the Germans are sending a signal. Please, and I'm happy we have a Franco-German, Jonah Troll. The only problem I have, however, is we may not have the tools, because for you to play this kind of pattern, you need players that are technically gifted. See, it goes beyond what you have as a footballer. But again, you must go back to the roots of each of these players, the foundation, the basics of football. They don't learn them. Let me change to pidgin here. I will express myself better. The basics of football, but those they don't learn them. I know when to control the ball. I can process information. It's been passed. When Ndukagwade keeps talking about information, they can process information. You give me the ball, I know what to do. It's written, it's scripted. It's like a movie. This game was like a movie. It's scripted. Everything, every move. I told Denny off air. Watch the Germans when they retract the ball. They don't stay in clusters. They are spread. It means what? It's like a web. They spin the web. One person retracts the ball, looks for the next. Check out the Chileans when they want to retract a ball. They are there in clusters. At such instance, one person will lose concentration, or it could be an own goal or whatever. That's the difference. So it's scripted. Football is scientific now, and that is what we are witnessing now. The earlier we tap or key into this, the better for us as a team. I'm talking about Nigeria this time around. We must begin to learn from this.
Like you said, do we have the players that can do this kind of stuff? At
this point in time, we need to start going for the technically gifted players, whether we like it or not. We're still banking on raw talent, skills, and everything. Players that are technically gifted, players that can process information. Not players that will give the coach headache, so much headache that he says, okay, see, most times players have to adapt to what materials they have. You understand? But when you know, okay, this player can actually process the information I want to send, it's easy for you. You lay it down. You play. You understand about those? You lay it down on the table. This is how you move. When you're not with the ball, this is what you do. And not only player comes and say, okay, coach has said this. I better leave coach Dari. No mind that. You may say, I go see boy, I no go shoot. You understand? But the coach knows what he has seen. You understand? And then you say, I go see boy, yeah, no go shoot. You understand? But the coach has told you, when you have the ball here, look for the next man and then just split open the defense. But you say, how much normal thing not to shoot or dribble? Did you see any one-on-one dribbles from the German team? Did you witness that?
No. I only saw one attempt at a dribble when Germany launched an attack and it was stopped, and nothing else. Everybody gets the ball passed to the next man.
That is it. Effective football, please. Beauty. Very basics. Just go back to the basics. That's all.
I think the beauty of the Ago underlines what topmost striker just said, because the man that won the ball would have attempted the ball
to show off.
The goalkeeper actually had him covered. He had to quickly lay off to the man who had only the net to it. And it was a goal.
Before you take calls again, I want to ask again, guys. Please, were you able to balance to check out what I asked you to check, please? Yeah. Because this is a class. Did you witness how they retract the ball, please?
True.
How beautiful was it?
Have you ever
seen a spider?
All I noticed is that Chile were just doing the hard work and Germany were just waiting for them.
Have you seen a spider catch a fly?
I've actually seen a spider spin a web from
spin a web. Yes, spin a web and then wait for the fly.
They don't do anything. Yes. They just hang one part and the fly comes.
And then the fly gets there. They go meet the fly and they pound the fly. We just tool him. It's just like that. This is not tiki-taka. This is web formation. And then the web is just there. They get it and then it's very effective over those. And I pray we have a Franco-German coach. So they call him Franco-German. It's German anyway. We hope this can come to our national team. I want to see the Super Eagles play maybe something close to this. You conserve more energy. You understand the techniques. Control your ball. You don't lose possession anyhow. When you lose possession, you know how to retract the ball effortlessly or seemingly effortlessly over those. We can take more calls now.
All right, thank you very much. Iola Adese says, sad seeing Vidal lose out to finals in the space of 2 months. I don't know whether you think Vidal is still with Juventus. Well, he's moved to Bayern Munich. Just in case you've forgotten, is, of course.
Yes, more than a season now.
Yeah. So I don't think he played in that final. You're talking about Real Madrid and, of course, Juventus. Yes, indeed. He did not play. He's moved to Bayern Munich, but I'm sure your subconscious actually thought he was still with Juventus. No, he's not. Yes, indeed. You can check that out. All right, Iola, this is says congrats to the German team, world champions now, Confederation Cup champions are right there. Ibezim Tobena says, too little, too late. I'm almost sure he has no space in Guardiola's plan. Okay, talking about the man.